Which makes us better off the cuff.
Dude,
Duh.
please don't write articles and say that we're the American
version
NELK
of
boys.
NELK. I'm not doing no fucking shit.
I'm just joking. You know,
I'm just joking with you, bro. That's the fucking problem, man. Fuck.
Because you don't need 20 friends. You just need 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers and you're finished.
So, guys, this is Slippery Stallions episode 5.
Well, yeah, 5. That's right.
Yes.
episode 5.
Correct. Because 4...
Nick was
4
sick.
was the one
Nick
where
was sick,
I
so
had
we
to
missed,
dip out.
We missed a week. No.
No. 4 was is you. We don't even remember what we were talking about at 4 because I haven't started editing.
I have no
yet.
idea.
So, but I remember I was wearing the.
But that's when it was. I dipped out.
No, the episode 4 was the one where I was wearing the soccer shirt. And you guys were all like talking about how I look like some sort of.
Yeah, the one where you dipped out is
yeah.
probably gonna be scrapped.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
one
we
where you
don't-
dipped
yeah.
out. That's not even a fucking thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's not
okay.
even. So this is probably gonna be episode 5.
You know, when that's when you talk about me, Miami, because I had my shirt open. That's when I wore my open shirt that episode. Remember that? I just a full open.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
gonna
So
be
that's
it.
4. So that's when we started talking about like my whole shirt was just, I just.
And I have no idea what we were talking about. So
That's always fun to rediscover it
always
later.
good. Episode 3 came out yesterday.
Yeah.
We almost got 100 views on it already.
In less than
And
On a
24
late
hours.
night drop,
on a
too.
late night Friday drop,
We
which
appreciate the fucking.
Yep.
100%.
is like a bad time to drop an app. But
Yeah,
you know
I
what
haven't,
I'm
I haven't
saying?
seen. And you have all the, because that's all I look at is the YouTube stuff. We can't see the Like now we're
Analytics.
on Apple Podcasts. So that's
Oh, we
dope.
got like 20,000 views on Spotify. And
20,000
What?
views on
No,
Spotify.
I just want to make you,
You
feel
fucking
good for a
dick.
second.
See? That's the
I was
same
about to
thing he
quit my
did about
job.
the Miami thing. He's like, "Oh, we're going to Miami. Or no, we're going to we're going to Miami.
We're
like,
getting
in the
hella
pool."
comments,
Like, no,
though.
we're going to Jacksonville. Like, you're just
Yeah.
trying to make it sound more convincing.
So all right, so this is episode 5.
Yes, episode 5.
Episode 5. Cool. All right.
But
Episode
so we I have a lot of feedback from people that have been watching the pods though. They're saying like, who
We
the
don't know
fuck
y'all.
are you? You know, I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who that guy is. Like, introduce yourself. So and today is going to be a perfect day to do that because we've gotten a little bit more professional. We now have a intern. We have a producer.
You have to be
Intern.
you have air quotes on the producer right now.
Right, yeah,
Intern.
He's
in
got his
training.
military grade headphones on.
He's in training. He's got his M3s on. Law Rog, Logan over there.
Logan,
You
everybody
guys
welcome
can-
Logan. Everybody welcome Logan.
Give him a little.
Thank you,
All
thank
right.
you, thank you.
Applause for being here. Appreciate you. But we got Steven right here.
We'll go down the line and
Stevie
just talk
Steve.
about ourselves, I
Got
guess.
Stevie Steve. We don't have to. I mean, they'll figure us out through the pod. But I just want to tell people our names at least.
Yeah, it helps.
Got Stevie Steve. You want to say something about yourself, Steven?
I play music. I like music. That's how I do it.
All right. My name's Nick. You know, go by Swayze Studios. You know, that's how we rockin'. It's the brand. Slippery Stallions gang all day, gang. And
gang.
pass it over to the left.
My name's Zach.
My name's Nick, a.k.a. Kuhn.
Yeah, the Kuhn.
And
And I'm
Zach's
all
the guy
about-
on the
and-
beats. Zach is the guy on the beats. If you ever watched one episode and you heard an intro to this shit,
Yeah, if you hear that fire fucking intro beat, and hold on, let's plug Zach since he's so modest and just like
yeah, no, I couldn't let that
doesn't-
slip by.
yeah,
I couldn't
no.
let that one just slip by.
Let's plug Zach for a second. The intro beat completely made by Zach, fire as fuck,
Thank you.
and the man has hundreds
Of beats for sale.
Yes.
Hundreds of beats. They're not for sale because he doesn't post them for sale.
They're just mine.
they're just.
I just
They're
hold
just-
on.
No, I was trying to get this boy some bread.
He's
appreciate
no.
it.
If you,
He
if
will
you
sell
want-
them to you.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
yeah.
you have
We'll
to
sell
ask
you
me
one.
to hear some because I
Yeah.
don't
He'll
put them
send
out
you
or
a
nothing.
fucking pack.
I got a SoundCloud, but I don't fucking update it or nothing. I got shit on there that's like
a couple years
a
old.
year old. Yeah.
this
So.
man has. this man's lost more beats on hard drives than most producers have in their fucking
I have whole
repertoire.
computers just like they just
gone of like amazing. Oh, dude.
Amazing.
No, that Lamar Jackson beat he made though, for real.
Oh, I still got that one.
That was hard.
His John was incredible.
Yeah, that's
It was
amazing.
the fact that it was overseas on a big time DJ who was a vlogger and
That
has it
German guy,
literally
yeah.
playing
That wasn't that
in
song. That was Down.
Oh, that was Down. I'm sorry,
They
but
played it on some kind of over there. They had like a DJ competition where that was
Yeah.
almost like it was on like an MTV2, I guess their version.
Yeah.
And like DJs would come on and they would like see the guy of like and what he was DJing and kind of it was like a DJ battle. And the guy hit me up. He said, "Hey, I want to use this beat on my set. Is it cool if I use it?" I said, "Yeah, go, no problem." So it was like
Because nobody else can get that.
He was in Belgium or some shit.
I'll
So,
never
yeah.
forget that day when you
So
showed me that.
Zach's beats are on fucking fire. If you heard our intro, you know that. So if anybody's up and coming rapper, wants original beats, wants beats for their productions,
Even
anything
podcasts.
like that, podcasts, he can make anything. He's got fucking legit thousands. So if you need anything, holler at me. Because he's not going to respond, so holler at me. I'll get you in touch with his people, and we'll fucking rock it out. But yeah, for sure, Zach's the man behind the music, the music
Appreciate
production. And once we get fully established with this this podcast thing, we should definitely start rocking a Kimsel beat, get a Kimsel beat thing going on YouTube.
Fuck yeah.
That would be solid. And then we're gonna pass it down to fucking Nick Kuhn, the man, the legend, the fucking the OG.
You got a story for us or something?
Oh man,
So Nick Kuhn, real quick. Let me give a little introduction here. Nick Kuhn, the king of the Snicklefritz.
You haven't done that in a minute.
Yeah, dude, I haven't seen a snickle in like
Did you grow out of
2.5
it? Did you grow out of
years.
it?
Did you grow out of
no,
it?
it's it still happens, but it's more controlled. It's
So-
more, but it's more. It's on. It's just I was
anything-
tired of messing up my nose. My nose. I have a big nose, so
So if
I was-
anybody's
yeah.
really confused right now.
Me.
Nick.
Yeah, it's
Kuhn-
not
it's-
that-
it's-
yeah, it's
Stevie's
not-
right. Like, what the fuck is going on? So it got nicknamed the Snicklefritz. But when Nick Kuhn would get really excited,
Yep.
he would do this thing. Hit it real quick. Hit it for him.
Hit it real quick.
Hit it real quick.
Oh,
Hit
man.
a little
All right.
snickle.
I might not actually do it like fully, but I'll
'Cause
just
it's-
show exactly what it is. So it's just like
do it slow mo.
like when you kind of just go,
sorry.
you kind of get so excited and you have a twitch almost, and it's just like you just have to do something because you get so hyped. So mine is putting my fingers together and moving them like a million miles an hour, like, and it almost kind of makes this noise like that. So when you hear that in the background and it's like quiet, like at night or something, you know that
In your ear?
Nick Kuhn
It's
is like
Snickles,
freaking
Snickling
out
over
or
there.
something.
He's in
Or,
your
like, just-
backyard.
He's
like-
geeking. He's freaking out. He's living his life because it's all about life and about those experiences.
Short shorts.
Yeah, man. So,
Beach life.
And
Do it.
I kind of got it to where I do this kind of now, where I kind of like do this stretch
To control yourself
Yeah,
from doing it.
because I'm about to do it. So I've been catching myself. I just did it a second ago. I don't know if you saw it, but like I'll stretch, and it's not like any legitimate like
Tick.
Tourette's or Tourette.
Sure,
it's
it's
not,
not,
but
bud.
it's just a hype thing that I just have to do. Everybody's got a thing.
But then
Yeah,
he
absolutely.
would do the thing, but then he'd bring it
work
up to
up
his
your
nose.
nose.
oh
Right,
yeah,
that's the
it would
problem, yeah.
basically. So it originally was just like that, a million miles an hour.
Like he's playing a fucking
So
flute.
yeah, and it honestly originated from my nose just itching because I had allergies growing up. So one day I was just like, "Let me
Trying
just
to
try
come up with
doing
new
it
methods.
fast," you know. And one of my friends on my bus caught me doing it, and man, dude, that was like,
Don't
someone-
get caught on the bus, dude.
when
The
someone
bus.
catches you doing something that you just know is just out there.
It's one thing
and
if
it's
you're
the
in
first-
class,
and
but
it's
when
the
you're on the bus, the bus
But
driver
yeah,
has no
so
control.
but
of
I don't know,
those
but yeah,
kids.
that's that. So
That's Kuhn. That's
that's-
Kuhn.
yeah.
He's into Ravens. He's into fucking Chevys.
Baltimore sports, everything.
Baltimore, everything. He's into Chevys.
I'm a big GM guy.
Big Domino
GM,
Sugar boy.
Big GM.
I love
Big
racing.
Old Bay guy.
Old big guy.
On
Big old
everything.
big guy.
Big Maryland pride. I'm
Natty
basically it's
bow
like
in his
this.
butthole.
I'm all about the Maryland pride. I'm all about going fast, looking good, and getting it done.
Why are you staring at me?
Because I just like like
these
I'm
guys
hyped.
already know.
They already know.
telling me.
Like,
Okay.
But no. Yeah, I'm a big car enthusiast. I love GM. I've been a GM guy my whole life, pretty much. Grew up in it. My dad worked for him. Retired. Yeah, and I just I love fast cars, man. I love sports. I love Maryland, and I love entertaining. I love to host.
I'm gonna have that Formula D. I'm gonna put that Formula D.
Oh yeah, and also I'm a huge Formula Drift fan. I'm a humongous.
Well,
drifting
they
fan.
saw that on episode.
Oh yeah,
One.
obviously.
That
Yeah.
was
episode
one. Yeah.
But I'm gonna put out a full Formula D video of the episode from episode 1, like all the stuff that I got when we all went to Formula D. I'm gonna put that out with the sound because it was cool seeing it while we were talking.
No, you gotta have the sound.
But you gotta have that fucking sound.
Yeah, like dude, when I saw you guys, it was just like that was a real kind of surreal moment for me because it was like my kind of little getaway that I've done for the past couple of years and my kind of like own little personal vacation, I guess. So like when I saw you guys, it was just like you're gonna see like Nick Kuhn in his realm,
But
of like something he just loves so much.
I love when he talks about himself.
Didn't it funny though?
I love when he talks
like-
about himself in third person. It's like the most amazing thing I've ever heard.
When you were just
And real quick, I just want to end real quick. After all those things, I was just listening off the things that are just like I'm about. I'm just hype. I'm hype, man. Like I love hyping. I love just.
That's what. That's
that's
what
his
Dylan
dating
said.
profile.
That's
Sounds like
what-
his dating
He's
profile.
always big
when you're
energy.
fucking
He's always
reading.
He's
big
always
energy.
big energy.
Yeah, a lot of energy.
But that's what Dylan was saying. Or that's his
Yeah,
name, right?
Dylan.
Yeah.
That's what
Bob.
Dylan was
Dylan.
like. Ultimate hype man when we walked up. But I have that. That's in the video of episode 1.
And that's funny because that's someone who knows me, but then doesn't really know me.
Yeah.
I've just known him through the years.
But like episode 1, I caught that on camera, and you see me walk up, and you see us for the first time. Like I got that moment on camera, and then I met Dylan, so I kind of kept the camera down and wanted to be like,
yeah.
"Hey, Dylan Hughes, what's up?"
Yeah, because
you know what I'm saying?
he's a
Like,
professional driver now, so
yeah,
he's
I wanted
still
to keep
new
it,
to
like chill.
all the media. Well, he's not new to the media game. He's been doing it for a while. But far as just constantly having that in his face, just because with me and him, it's more personal. It's not just like I'm a huge fan and I just know you. Like I know Dylan. Like
And he has
before
like
he became
always has like
where
a
he's at,
fucking
and it's cool.
bros just like
I just met
chilling
him.
around, and when he's in his like pit, there's just like guys like standing like, "Hey, what tire pressure you running?"
Yeah.
Yeah. But so real quick, you said you got caught on the bus doing the Snicklefritz.
Oh yeah. So, oh my God, man, that was a good memory. That was in middle school. It was like 7th grade. I was on the bus. It was with my buddy Scott.
Oh yeah.
You know Scott?
Yeah.
And grew up with him. And we were coming home, just a normal day, and sun was out. Window, when they put all the windows down. There's always that like one or two that are still kind of like half open.
Yeah.
Because it's got it's just that.
Yeah.
It's broken because it's a fucking public school bus.
And I don't know. I was sitting there. I was excited. So I just was Snicklefritzing in my own world. And I happened to just like lean up over the chair. And I was still doing it. And he just happened to turn around like the right second. And was just like,
We probably heard it.
what? Like, I just remember he was like, and then just started, but he
Probably
just
thought it was a
started
bug in
busting
his
out
ear.
laughing.
Thought it was a bug fucking flying around the fucking.
Beatles.
That's funny.
It was funny
But,
shit. But it was almost one of those moments where you just feel that small.
Yeah,
You know?
embarrassed. That was your thing for a while. Like, no, that was
yeah,
your
'cause
like.
no one ever
Yeah.
saw me do my
Yeah.
little freak out.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting caught, though, you did want to talk about, because we kind of brushed over. We have some cool things we want to talk about today, but we kind of brushed over some Nick Kuhn talking points, and you wanted to talk about
The first time you got caught watching porn. So you wanted.
Well, it wasn't. It wasn't necessarily watching porn. It was just pornographic material.
Like trouble with it, right? It was getting
Correct.
You got in
Like,
trouble with it.
Correct.
Yeah.
They found the crumbs.
It was hysterical.
All right.
Oh my God! All right,
Go
so
into it.
hold on. Let me get it. Let me get my palette right. Macchiato. All right. So, basically, it was.
Take us
I
to
was
the year.
12. I would say I was like maybe like either 11 and a half or like 12 years old.
Young jerk.
And
Probably wasn't even jerking yet. Probably just you probably noticed the tits. And then,
I might have. I think it was like the first winter, just going in the 6th grade, maybe. And we had this huge snowfall, and so I was outside with the snowblower with my dad getting snow and shit. So my mom went on this like weird like. She's just like she's a little much sometimes, but she just always wants to clean everything and have everything like just I guess whatever.
Yeah.
So, but she went in this weird like spring cleaning type of mood in the middle of the snowstorm. So she goes into my room. I guess she's vacuuming up and shit and cleaning things up, moving whatever. And I had, which I literally totally forgot about. I had it. This is going back. Had a picture printed off the printer from like Windows 95 in color though, and it was and it wasn't too pixelated. I mean, it was a pretty. It was a lot of ink. You probably maybe had like maybe 3 more big prints from that cartridge from that for the picture, and then
it was
and
full
all it was a photograph of a sexy woman bent over, and she had someone cropped it. An arm hanging out of her butt, holding a rubber chicken, and it was a meme. It was a meme
Before memes were
memes. It was before memes were memes.
Wow.
And you didn't really see her nipple, but you saw like the side profile of her boob because it was like a side parallel shot. And at the top it said, "Let's see if Steven Spielberg can pull this one off."
Like such a lame meme.
Yeah, like
before memes were memes. And you decided to print that out.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I know. It was that.
11-year-old boys are stupid.
It was just that weird. Yeah, it was like trying to figure things out and like just what I mean. And it was just an arm holding a rubber chicken out of this nice tan looking girl with like light brown hair, and it just said, "Let's see if Steven Spielberg can pull this off." And I had it crinkled up. And I must have just had it underneath my mattress or underneath my bed because I had these drawers. I had these drawers underneath my bed.
Classy.
And it was just crumpled up and it was just like forgot about. So then like she I guess was moving shit, vacuuming the floor, moving the drawers out, getting shit, and found it.
And she's like probably opening it up, thinking like, "Oh, my beautiful young boy's artwork, probably." And then it's just like,
yeah.
What if she thought you made it, and she's like, "What is my little sicko child coming up with this shit?"
Yeah, like, "Hey, do you wanna be a model in my first shot?"
What about the time though that you got the computer froze?
Yeah, so this was like, I guess a couple more years advance, and so then like getting the thumbnails and videos and searches and shit and X hamster out and all that kind of thing. But shout out to that, and like if you know what that is, you really do,
You
So-
really jerk
You really
off.
jerk
You really jerk off.
You really
know X hamster.
Shout outs to you.
But no,
Shout out to the jerky boys.
no, but oh my god, so. Oh yeah, the computer. So it's just a classic thing. Like you have the freaking HP Hewlett Packard from Best Buy that's like 8 years old.
It's sturdy,
at that time.
Yeah,
like
you can
at the
handle so
time that
much.
this happened, this thing was like maybe 8 years old. But it was like still running. But it was just like
My dad had a Hewlett Packard. The
Yeah.
button would jam on it sometimes. You'd have to
Yup.
like pop the top off and
little tweak.
yeah.
And I guess I was on like some porn site and it froze the whole freaking computer. Yeah, I mean the whole computer, because I remember this in like bits and pieces. So the freaking computer froze when I was on the main page with all the different thumbnails. So it's just like
Whatever.
all the categories.
They can
So
judge
it's
you
like,
for everything.
and it's a
You
big
clicked
blue.
an ad.
I remember this. It was a big blue, like baby blue background.
Oh my god!
Hold on one
Of
second.
All,
One
of
second.
all people whose phone.
Hello. Hello. No, I'm doing a podcast. Sorry. Thank you. Bye.
Who is that?
I think it was somebody trying to sell me life insurance.
Flashback to 10 minutes ago when we said we were professional.
Wow. I thought we had to
Let me
silence
turn that off.
our stuff.
Yeah,
Well,
that-
I forgot this phone even
of all
rings.
people,
This phone doesn't even turn off, probably.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't.
hilarious.
That phone with those jorts.
What, man?
That, oh my, yeah, it's a
I
mood.
love it.
Hey, what? Hold on. Back
That's a
to
vibe.
You
back
are
to
young
fucking.
gravy.
Oh,
you are
man.
you are young gravy. Like you, that's you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So
gravy.
look, back to getting in trouble with porn. Did you
Yeah.
finish your story? So it just froze
No,
up?
no, no,
'Cause
no.
got one.
I
was
didn't.
thinking-
I didn't finish it.
Go ahead, finish it up.
So it froze. So I panicked. So I went and got my sister. Felt comfortable enough to be like, Laura, look, like, freaking computer froze up, and there's porn on there, and it's
Unplug
frozen.
it.
And her husband was a Geek Squad dude, right? He worked
No,
Best
at the
Buy.
time, they were just dating. This was a long time ago, dude. And
She had to call him to come. And
yeah, Tom worked at Best Buy, and he was like an IT guy. Well, he eventually became an IT guy, but like he was like, he was all about computers, and that was like the prime time. So she had to call Tom, and like my dad came downstairs, and then my dad got involved, which was okay, but he was just pissed off that the computer was like fucked up because of the porn. This is before like, iPhones came out and you could look up anything and nothing gets affected.
yeah.
So yeah, they fixed it. And
Yeah, so like it
Your
just
mom
was
never
frozen.
found out?
My mom was upstairs asleep, but it was just like, so then I gotta have, and so then it was like, but what I wanted to add, Jesus, what I wanted to
Like a
add,
squirrel.
it was supposed to be more about the original story about the photograph, because this was going to be the real clincher. So basically what happened was she found the photograph, freaked out, right? Comes outside when I'm like about finishing up the driveway and the sidewalks with the snow. And she's kind of like, well, I guess you don't need this anymore. And it wasn't the photograph. So, like when you were growing up, you always had something you always slept with. Right?
A
Like a
little
blanket
blankie
or
or
like a
like a
little stuffed
bear.
animal or something that like
my
just that was your
gosh.
comfort thing.
her little boy died that day.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. It was like 11. I was about 11, and I still had the thing that I would always sleep with, just like in my bed. Not necessarily I actually slept with it, but it was just like always still in like my vicinity. I could see it, touch it if I wanted to.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
snuggle it.
saying?
Yeah.
And what it all
Jerk
was,
off
this
on
is
it.
gonna sound so crazy. It was a bumper pad to a crib.
Piece
It
of your
was from
baby,
my. It was
yeah.
from when I was an infant. Like
Yeah,
a
those are
baby.
illegal now. They kill babies.
And but it was soft. But it was it was soft. It wasn't rubber. It was like it was
Yeah,
wool.
it'll still suffocate
it was
one of 'em.
It was cotton.
Yeah, let's still kill one.
But yeah, that shit, man. That
So
shit
she came
felt-
out. She came out and she said, "Guess you
She
don't need
just-
this anymore."
She threw it in the trash. And honestly,
Wow.
I was kind of like right in front of me, and I was kind of like,
It took you aback.
I was like at first for a split second, I was like, what?
Why
And
the
then I
fuck?
was like, you know what?
Fuck
Maybe
that
she's
thing.
right.
I need that chicken butt shit.
Yeah,
sleep with this
I'm a grown man now,
He just holds one of the picture now when he sleeps.
No, I honestly, I felt okay, like getting rid, like knew that it was that time to like move on and like get rid of that shit. That was, but like,
Start jerking.
but at first, for like the first like 5 minutes, I was like
Upset,
infuriated. I was
yeah.
like, oh my god, like it felt like someone stabbed me for like right in the gut.
What's your dad's name?
Joe.
Don't let him around any chickens, Joe. Don't let him around one fucking chicken.
How funny is that, dude?
Stiff as a board walking around.
I mean, dude,
Fucking
I don't
Walmart
know.
when
I
the rubber
mean,
chickens are on
you're
sale.
young, you're figuring things out.
Thinking about brunettes with big asses looking all tan.
She was more of a dirty blonde. She was a dirty blonde, but
Yeah, your mom was upset that day. Her
Oh,
her
dude.
little
That's
boy
funny.
her little boy grew up.
Threw away his whole
Oh, man.
childhood.
Throw his binkies out.
dude, I remember the days when she would drive around the neighborhood, dude, looking for me because I was out with my boys skateboarding and shit and riding BMX bikes, and it was like, if it was
said
time to come in
dinner's
for
ready
dinner.
at
Yeah,
5:30.
that's what it was. It was dinner, and it was like you saw that freaking Pontiac Transport minivan coming up the street, and it was just everybody knew Nick Kuhn's mom is about to like show up.
They fucking scattered.
Yeah,
it.
my mom
Like
did
it
the
really,
same
it was,
shit.
it was
My
like
mom did
that.
the
My
same
mom was
shit.
very strict, dude. Growing up, my
This
mom
guy
was.
jumps in the bushes. This guy.
There was a lot of
My
pot
mom was an
smoking at my
Italian,
neighborhood
an
park.
Italian Catholic, born and raised Baltimore, like just
Keep
you
it
know what I
righteous.
mean?
Yeah.
She only has one son, and it's her last child. And it's just like,
My baby boy. Yeah,
yeah.
moms are real. Like, my baby boy will get into trouble.
Yeah, your mom was like that for
Yeah,
sure.
there's a lot of pot smoking at my neighborhood park, bro. And it was like, if she heard that somebody smelled skunk in the neighborhood, she was riding by. You're
Yeah.
not playing basketball. Why are you guys just sitting on a picnic table?
no way.
Yeah.
You can do this at our house. Why don't you guys come on back?
You guys don't even have a basketball with you.
You're no one here is shooting a basketball, Steven. Not one of you. They forgot it.
What about when she found all your the shit in the back of your aunt?
Oh yeah, she found all my shit. I was like 15 years old, and like this little boy, he was selling weed in the neighborhood, and his mom was coming to break everybody up. And like, I'm calling the cops on all you people. They're supplying weed to my son. Like, nah, your son's supplying weed, but I don't know if you know that he's gonna get the charge.
Was that
but
Dylon? Was that Dylon?
Yeah, young Dylon.
Dylon.
Yeah, and my dad was like, bro, this lady just texted me. He's like, everything you got in this house, get it out now. I'll give it back to you later. I was like,
Wow.
relationships change. When
That's crazy.
shit gets real.
I'm telling you, dude. It was, that was funny, man. It was that time. It was that was it. It was just that grow up experience, like just getting caught.
All my cousins smoked hella weed, mad young.
Didn't your mom find a couple tabs in the back of your amp and just didn't know what it was and left it?
I don't think she knew what that was.
Yeah, because
Jesus.
I swear, I remember like years later, she was like, yeah, and I found this like tinfoil thing back there, and it was like definitely like a 5
Damn.
strip of tabs that we had. It was like,
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Stevie's like, yeah, the back of my amp, nobody will check this. Like,
It's my amp.
It's my fucking amp. I take it everywhere I go.
Zach, you got a story?
Well, actually, yeah. Well, we kind of went to a different sector about
Nah, but we'll hit it.
I actually got I was thinking like ever since you brought that up, I was like, when have I ever like been in trouble for porn? Like I never, but I realized I have. I ordered. This is back when like we had Comcast digital cable.
Oh,
and
pay-per-view.
I fucking got on there one night. It was late, and I was fucking just trying to catch a beat. So so I'm down there and I fucking play. I'm go through the names like, okay, this is cool. Like I play it for like I was playing it like it was X Hamster Now. Thinking about going through like 40 pages.
Oh no!
So I was buying my
Oh.
fucking, and I go like 5 minutes, like fast forward, like, God, this ain't doing it. Go to the next one, fine. And it was like, I mean, I was everything. It was like, black anal debutantes, like, ebony. It was just like everything was. My parents knew kind of all of my
What you like.
dark
Your thumbnails.
desires. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it was just everything I fucking wanted. So I was like, ended up being a $2,000 Comcast bill.
What?
Yes. So, and when they
most
first my
expensive
mom
beat
brought it
of
to my
all
dad. My
time.
dad brought it to my mom, and she was like, "What the fuck is this?" My dad was like, "Honey, that is not me. That was not me. It was kind of So they were like, "What had to be fucking this fucking
Little
clown?"
beady up there.
So they asked me to
Crispy
kinda,
socks.
and the thing is, like, they had to go to court, like, because it was like they're trying to dispute the thing, saying, "Look, my son just fucking ran it up." So they had to go to like court for it and shit. It was like a whole. I don't remember all the details, but I remember like I can only imagine they were in court and they were reading every fucking title down in front of like the judge is reading down. They're probably. I can imagine my mom just and my dad sitting there, just running down like all the fucking.
Did they
porno
actually
names.
they fully
That's what I
read the
imagine.
title?
In my brain, I imagined that, but they
Oh,
had to go get situated because they couldn't afford that fucking bill.
Dude,
They
that's
can't, so-
hilarious.
No way.
I was grounded for that was the longest I've ever been grounded.
Dude,
I got caught smoking weed. I got caught stealing my mom's cigarettes one time, but that was
2K.
I was grounded for a minute for that, bro. I just
Yeah.
I totally brought that back. I blocked it out.
That's like the family vacation back then.
Yeah, I got So that was my getting in trouble with porn story.
Oh my god, man.
I had
I
an
only-
issue with just be like jerking it. I would be home first because I was in I was the
Is
old. I was
this the
oldest.
jerk off podcast? Is that what we talk about here?
Yeah, it's
I mean,
kind of
this
getting
might
weird
ha-
now.
This might have. You're the one who wanted
Yeah,
to do
you want
this,
to talk
so
about this
don't-
topic
hey,
and trouble with porn.
I mean,
we're in
I
it
just,
now. We're
I
in
mean,
it now.
Not to
okay?
that detail. Just, I mean, of the photograph.
Yours
of
was
pornography.
pretty fucking detailed. So let
You're
me
a
get.
chicken out of an ass.
Let me tell my fucking
Yeah,
story.
your story did
asshole.
have a lot of turns and twists.
Yeah.
It just that it was just okay.
Can I tell
My
about,
bad.
Can I talk about me jerking now, guys? Can I
Yeah.
talk about my dick?
Yeah, let's hear your
Please?
beats.
No, I just had I used to get home earlier than everyone because I was older. So like, my brother was in middle school, and you know, so I would get a quick jerk in
Yeah, crank one.
before anybody got home.
Share a room. You had to share a room.
Yeah, and but then we had the family like computer room that like we rocked it out at, and
How fucked up is that? But we all did it.
Everybody-
Yeah,
everybody.
you just beat off. I never once like
Where? At a
cleaned
weird
up.
spot?
Like, I never wiped down the keyboard afterwards. Now I think about it. Like,
Yeah,
how fucking
that
weird
Oh
is
my
that?
I'm not
god.
really touching the keyboard
Fucking
that much.
Well, the mouse at least.
Yeah,
you know,
mostly
fucking-
mouse.
but basically,
But I'm left and right.
Oh,
I
sorry,
got
go
caught because I was nutting in a paper towel, and I just was throwing it in the trash
Oh my god.
in the computer room. So like, old nut after a day or two.
Ugh.
And my stepdad is like really clean. Like he's
Yeah,
like
yeah, I've
OCD,
been, yeah.
like super clean. Like, so I just remember him being like, fucking coming to me, be like, I don't give a fuck what you do. This is fucking disgusting. You fucking leaving your fucking nut towel.
He said that the nut towel.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny as shit.
Stevie, you want to talk about your
Slippery
dick now?
Stallions
You want
is
to talk
like-
about your slips?
Do you have any?
I don't really have any slips. Like, I'm not getting called out by my parents. They're kind of just like, don't ask, don't tell vibe. Like,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
with
appreciated.
everything. Like, you know what? Let him sort it out.
Yeah.
I kind of appreciate that.
He'll learn what's illegal and what's not.
Yeah.
You know.
Do
That's
you guys
funny.
want to get into some real topics? Or,
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
This is
yeah.
a good
That was
opening.
I
funny.
mean, this
That's it.
is-
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
smooth.
I mean, it's OG. That's
Smooth
what we
opening.
do.
So now we should just transition to something super serious. And we
We kind of gave ourselves
Let's-
a little homework assignment,
yeah, we did.
except no one told Kuhn about it.
Because Kuhn's not active in the Discord.
I
course.
mean, I have dropped some things in it, but it's just not.
You keep saying that.
No,
I
he
have,
did.
though.
He dropped
I
that
ha- I
topic
mean-
right there.
He
About-
did drop that
I
topic.
mean,
that's a good
I
one.
did what Nick said to do.
You're doing it, but
You're doing
I
plenty.
just
We're
I
at-
just don't have. I don't think to do it when I'm on break and stuff.
You're doing
When I can
plenty.
actually be on my phone.
no, you're fine. You're doing good.
I don't-
We like that you're like somewhat oblivious to that. That helps the vibe of everything. It
Yeah.
helps. Yeah. We like your dynamic, so don't get we're good. We
Oh
love-
no, I know. I just
love
want to
you
be.
here.
I want to be involved.
But
I don't want. I don't want to feel like I'm not because I guess I'm just being dramatic.
Goes back to what episode 1, where like that's what that Discord's for. Like,
One or
you
two.
guys fucking plotting against me.
Secret chats.
Dude, that's
All these fucking Secret chats.
Secret chat.
But we did give ourselves a little homework assignment because we live. Stevie grew up, went to Edgewood High School.
Mhm.
I grew up in Abingdon. Went to William Paco, which is in the Edgewood area, and
I mean, even where we're at. I mean, Edgewood's 10
Zach,
minutes away.
Zach and I
Edgewood's-
grew up in Bel Air.
Edgewood's 10 minutes away from
yeah,
everywhere.
Yeah,
You
Nick
guys-
Kuhn hates Edgewood, so we
Yeah.
thought we
No, I don't hate Edgewood. I just said it's the lower. It's
but I was thinking about that.
Hello?
someone's got to be the
Hominid.
someone's got to be the first stump. You know.
All right, moving
Oh
on.
my god.
Moving on. No, but for real though, we wanted to talk about these Edgewood experiments because Discovery Plus put out that Dr. Delirium.
Edgewood Arsenal. Yeah, whatever.
Thing. And
Yeah, Dr.
and
Delirium and the Edgewood Experience.
Yeah.
Correct.
Thank
correct.
you, Logan.
Thank you, Logan. Where we went to, where I was thinking about it the other day is, so I don't have Discovery Plus. I did not watch, but I watched like a bunch of YouTube videos last night of the stuff. So you two are super versed on it. I know Logan's been taking notes back there. He's fucking ready to rock. He's
I never
itching.
knew.
Yeah.
he's ready to
itching.
shine. He's ready for his chance to
fucking-
earn his
Good.
fucking Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Yeah, he wants to earn that lunch.
I want to.
Yeah.
know. I mean,
But yes, and Kuhn wants to
Just
learn
learn.
and listen.
Yeah.
You know,
Lin.
listen. What's it? Listen and learn.
listen to this.
Yeah.
Listen and learn.
Learn. But yeah, so Edgewood Arsenal. And growing up, I remember doing like drills for mustard gas. Remember?
Yep.
We had to
That's
do
cool.
mustard gas.
I don't
drills.
remember that shit.
Yeah, because
but-
you guys went to Bel Air. You guys fucking suck.
Oh yeah, we were far away.
Why?
We were in the
Why?
safe zone.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we were in the same zone.
No, we would have.
We
to do,
had a nice area.
We would have to do mushroom. Edgewood is beautiful.
It
though,
is.
by the
No,
way.
by the water, it's
I'm
great.
gonna take-
I do like by the
We're
water,
gonna
Edgewood.
take you some spots, so you're gonna be like, damn.
He hears the. He
No,
hears
because I remember the
myths.
first time I went to where your dad was, I was like, "This is 40.
Yeah.
This water's on 40."
He doesn't travel to Route 40 often.
Why would I?
Yeah,
I mean, why? I mean, be honest. Like, why would
yeah,
I?
nothing's on there. Anyways,
What's
it's pretty
So-
desolate.
Get from
right?
A
the
to
further
B, but
Yeah.
the further down you go, the worse it gets.
so,
Jesus H Christ.
But so the Edgewood experiments. But I was thinking though,
yeah.
right?
the truth.
In this whole thing, the Edgewood experiments. Is there a reason why they kept Edgewood? Like they kept everything super fucking hush. Obviously, they didn't want this shit to come out because there has to be people that like we know indirectly that have been part of those experiments or worked on the base or
What we do, we're not mentioning
do.
names, but actually,
Is-
yeah. So,
why not?
so,
They're
yeah,
probably gonna die in like 5
They're
years
already
anyway.
or they
dead.
have passed away.
They're already
Okay, well then
Ghost
talk
dead.
about them.
It's relations.
I'm gonna let you guys start with this Edgewood Arsenal thing because I don't know what the fuck.
All
to
right,
talk
so pretty much, I guess, yeah. Well, it's they were doing like experiments, so they like asked people to come in, like kind of volunteers, right? The kind of
They
guys. that
painted
say-
it as a vacation.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
little
They
bit
come
from
on
the
and
army.
Yeah, stay for you do this, and all you do testing is like equipment, like boots, certain just like
Yeah.
stuff
Shields,
you wear, right? Shields,
helmets,
exactly.
Field
Yeah.
equipment.
about. And when they
So-
got there,
Yeah, when they got there, it was a bait and switch vibe. I don't know how long they were there for,
Oh.
like a week or something. And
Hey
they kinda
guys,
get 'em-
change of plans.
Yeah, it turns
So it's
out
like a Squid Games.
I never seen Squid Games, but
Fuck no.
but it turns out so like that's what they
they said, "Oh well, we're gonna be testing like non-lethal stuff.
exactly.
It's not gonna be actual like munitions and things like that. We're gonna be testing like some non-lethal warfare." And everyone's like, "Oh, we're already here. It doesn't look like a fucking base.
We're being paid. We have
we're being
vacation,
paid.
yeah.
It's like fucking vacay. It's everyone's
Just hanging
chilling,
out, cleaning, whatever.
And there was like the first crew. It wound up being like 7,000 people altogether, right, Lo?
Yep.
But the first crew was how many?
First crew.
Well, the first actual they
Yeah.
had was
I
like
think
maybe
it was a group-
25 to
they were-
30. Was it-
I think
Group
that
of
they
300.
said
It was a group of 300.
Okay.
They've got it down. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm too far ahead. I'm
And
too
Gotcha.
far
Yeah,
ahead.
it was a
more-
group of
But-
300, and some of them were placebo, and some of them were
Yes.
given
Yeah.
actual chemicals.
They started with just
Weed.
LSD,
No,
right?
they started
no,
with
it was
weed.
It was weed. That's right.
Yeah, they started with weed.
Yeah, they started
and
with
cocaine.
cannabinoids. Yeah, they started with cannabinoids, and yeah, they moved on from that.
Does this have any reference to do with the beginning of Pineapple Express?
Well, you know what?
Probably.
It probably does. I'm thinking about
Probably.
it.
Of them
That's
making
actually-
fun of that?
Bro,
like,
bet
fucking,
you
that's
it
weird
is.
as shit.
I bet you
Damn.
you're fucking
No, it is.
Kuhn with the
Yeah.
fucking
So,
yeah.
all right. So yeah, so they do that.
Ah.
They keep
with the dab on him, I
And-
had to get that out.
And that's
Oh,
where
no,
this
you're good.
and that's where the term Snicklefritz comes from too. So we're fucking coming
Wow,
full
full circle.
already.
Oh
Damn.
my fucking
The
god!
simulation.
Yeah.
Yes, he's getting a Snicklefritz.
So what? They get going with weed,
Yeah.
and
And
they
do
realize
cocaine.
we
They realize weed just makes
doesn't
them
shit.
happy.
Yeah,
Gives them
they wasn't-
they're having a good time.
Yeah.
because they were trying to like it was like doing like mind altering, like controlling
Yeah, and so
controlling the mind shit.
So they ended up in total testing over 250 different agents. So there's no way that we could go through all of them, but there
Yeah.
are a couple big talking points here.
But they did start with animals, and they were like, "This shit ain't cutting it." This,
Well,
this
They were
They
giving
did
cats
yeah,
cats.
they were
LSD.
giving it to cats.
Oh
And then
man,
they
they give the
made 'em-
cats. That makes sense.
but
That's
it
why
made 'em-
cats are on those freaking T-shirts.
But look, but it showed the cats. They
with
did-
all the tie dye and the pizza.
yeah, I get you.
Sorry.
It showed the cats in the fucking cage, and they're natural, just with rats or like mice in the fucking cage,
Hunting
and just
them.
naturally their instinct kicks in. They kill them, right? That's what they do.
Yeah, they're
Then they gave
hunters.
them a little bit of LSD, and now they
Oh.
were like a fucking afraid of the rats and
Oh.
They're,
shit.
like jumping
It,
from
it
the
showed them
mice,
like it kind of
yeah.
like
They
so
wanted to play with it a little
Yeah.
bit, and then they were scared of it.
exactly. So
And then they started testing it on humans. They created this device. It was it looked like
oh yeah,
a crazy gas chamber with like a mouthpiece on it, and you would put your face in it, and it would literally just blow like LSD gas.
Into
They
you.
had no
No
idea
idea
how
dosage.
dosage wise, yeah. And these people were fucking
And
tripping
dumb,
balls for
dumb,
days.
dumb question.
No,
This
never.
is this LSD. This is obviously that's man made.
right? It's a
yeah,
man-made
science-
chemical,
yeah,
right?
chemicals make it.
Yep.
And
But
this
like,
was the
how did they know how to make that? Like, how did they know like that was what would?
Well, LSD was already developed, and they were trying to make chemicals that would inebriate the enemy and not kill them, so that they could like spray it on them in a battle.
But why would they not want to kill him? What's the point of war? You kill.
well,
That's
I mean,
war.
But here's the
But
thing.
then if they can do that, then they can kind of be like, oh, look, we don't hurt these people. We just kind of take them over.
and also, why it's not always about enemy too,
It
right?
tricks them.
What if you also want to maybe use that on your own people at one time?
Oh yeah, to try to control like
Who knows what you can
You know what I'm
riots or
saying?
crowds.
So
Yeah,
you-
that
there
kind
is-
of
with
makes.
gas and
I
stuff.
kinda
What else
get
you
it.
got in there?
There
What
is a
else you got in
precedent.
there? Anything?
There is a
Yeah, I got
precedent
the-
for militaries doing that in World War
Yeah.
II. There
Yeah.
are
You get a
many
ranch water, bro.
many reports of the Nazis giving their soldiers methamphetamine so that they could march like when they first
Oh
broke through.
shit!
Damn.
When they first broke through Alsace-Lorraine and they pushed the
Wow.
British back. Yeah, they were
All methed out.
all
The
methed
British are
out
coming.
so that
The
yeah,
British are coming.
so that
That's
they
sick.
can march on them faster
Paul
and
revered
encircle
him.
them. Yeah.
They Paul revered his ass.
And Yingling? Ah, it's all right. It's all right. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I kind of want a beer.
Yeah, chase their ass all the way to Dunkirk.
And then it's then Dunkirk,
Yeah,
the fucking
yeah,
movie,
that's
right?
cool.
Is that? I guess that's kind of is that.
Yeah, and
After
then
that, or
in Dunkirk was the
I still never saw that
the
movie.
it's the evacuation basically.
Yeah, they're waiting for.
Yeah, British civilian
Good
ships made the
Oh,
made
there's
the
a
trek
tea in
across
there?
the English Channel.
No, this is a Sweetwater.
Oh.
This is
What
a-
flavor is
this
that?
a brew. It was a
I know that
Oh,
you're
that's-
not
that's-
gonna
that's
give me
IPA?
liquor.
It's in there.
IPA.
Yeah, that's good.
I know y'all aren't gonna give me liquor. You wanna give me a beer?
Yeah, he can have a beer. The intern can have a beer, guys.
Yeah, give him a little sip.
We can't pay him in cash right now, so let's pay him in something.
You want a Sweetwater IPA, Kuhn?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'm
They're
trying to
actually
get that.
delicious.
I'll work for 5 Chick-fil-A sandwiches an hour.
See?
That's in
No,
North
can I open
Carolina.
Ah, shit.
Oh, it's jet cold.
It is jet cold.
Thank you, sir.
No, you know what would make this even more jet cold?
Yeah.
A
A
koozie.
frozen mug.
This is a little break.
That's true jet cold.
Are we taking a
low.
break? Are we gonna?
kind of cooling off for a second.
Yeah, I mean,
Sticking
it's
the
a little
headphones
hot
on,
in here. I
but
think
still
we're gonna
talking
take an
shit about
intermission
the
on the pod, boys, and we'll
Just
be
sucks he did it
right
halfway
back.
through that fucking.
Yeah.
We don't want to turn the
episode.
AC on. We have an AC in here, but we don't want you guys
Yeah.
to hear it
Yeah,
Yeah.
hums in
and
the
ruin your
back, yeah.
experience of listening to us, all 200 of you.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, of our super successful pod.
We have 75. We have 7,500 subscribers on YouTube.
No, it's great. I think I'm just.
fucking listening, dog.
Yeah, careful.
Dude, I know the fact that my mom stumbled upon it.
for a minute.
Yeah,
My
we can
mom
take- we can
stumbled
take this
upon
from
it.
here. We can take a 5. We're not pausing don't pause the thing. Just let it ride.
All right.
We'll take a 5 and then we'll jump right back into Edgewood Arsenal. All right, boys. So yeah, we just took a little break because just got hot. Everyone wanted to get a little pedia pop and
Get hydrated.
get hydrated, dude.
Gotta get those electrolytes.
I took a couple
Electrolytes.
laps on the bike.
Nick Kuhn rode the bike. Logan, we let Logan talk for a little bit since he's been nice and quiet like he's supposed to be. He's been doing well.
We're proud of him.
Doing his job. So we let him get a couple stories out off cam. We got to know Logan a little bit. For the guys that don't. And yeah, we're back at it. But we were talking about Edgewood Arsenal and the
I want to get into the
experience.
Nazis part.
Yeah, so
But you might be jumping shit though, right?
Yeah,
where we end with?
yeah,
Well,
Logan,
no.
where do we stop off? What was the
Yeah,
last
we were,
thing we were talking
so
about?
we were talking about the LSD test that they were doing. I think that
on cats, right? And the
we were
gas
talking about
chamber.
that, and we talked about the little gas
machines.
mask thing, the
Okay,
gas mask
so
machine.
that's where
Yeah.
we're at right now. I'm gonna enjoy this pedia pop though while we're
Yeah. Stevie, you continue because this is fucking refreshing.
Dude, I want to go buy a box.
All right.
Literally,
so we're
I'm leaving here to go.
And then the other chemical they were mainly testing was also called BZ.
Mm-hmm.
It stands for a really long fucking shit. I don't even know what it is.
How you
but
pronounce it, Logan?
Hold on, let me pull that up.
we're making it work. We're making it
yeah,
work.
so that they were like, this is not fun. This is not LSD. You would never do this recreationally. Like, you do this, you are fucking delirium.
Yeah, completely just wipes your hard drive,
Yeah,
right? Like
are
you're
you-
just. Go ahead.
Are you ready for me to butcher this?
No, you try it.
3 quinosidinil. What?
Is he Joe Biden?
Quinosidinil.
Logan turned into.
Is he turned
Do you
into
want to
Joe
come
Biden?
grab? Someone
no.
needs to come grab this iPad to try this. It's a big ass science word,
Yeah,
basically.
you don't have to say.
Yeah.
I wanted to see if you could nail it.
Benzylate, benzylate,
There
One of
you go.
those.
There
That's
you go.
yeah, we'll work
that's
with
what
that.
the BZ.
BZ
There's a
stands for.
3 and then a word that starts with Quinn. A lot of syllables. Benzylate.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, so
I'll put it on the
Al-
screen.
also known as BZ.
Yeah.
I'll put it on the screen.
But it completely
Post that.
delirious. Like, it's like LSD was like, oh, people still kind of could feel good and still function.
Some of
and
them
stuff.
were
Although,
having fun.
I will
in the
say that
experiments, but this guy who was
the
on
am-
that BZ in the video was not having a good
No,
time.
but
Laying
also
face down on the bed, beating his head.
I will say that the amounts of LSD that they were piping into these people, like I think mostly everyone here has tripped on LSD before.
No.
No, not you. Okay, well,
no, me neither.
if anyone's ever done any psychedelics or anything, like you know how that feels. These guys were on so many that like they asked him what number came after 92, and he could not answer that question.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Stay low. Stay low.
Stay low. So we were talking about the gas chamber, the BZ. So Steve, you were saying this BZ, like it.
They were developing it to basically use as a neutralizer on the enemy, so they wouldn't have to kill people in war. They would just drop this chemical on people, knock them the fuck out, and then
That's nice of them.
Can you throw it in there for me?
yeah,
I think it's a
and then
cop
just
way.
take them
It's
over.
like
Or
that's like real Call of Duty.
or if people are rioting, you can shoot civilians with this gas. I
Yeah.
think it's an agent to where now you could all not
Control the
Everybody
crowd.
wants to think about it as being used against an enemy, like a foreign.
Mhm.
No, they can
You
put
don't-
it. You
yeah.
can put it in our water.
And
You
this
can,
is
you can
our,
put it in the tap system. You can. I'm just saying. You can
this
put
is
it,
our
put it in
backyard.
all the fucking all the foods are making now from genetically modified shit. Like you, I'm just saying.
This is
The tinfoil hat episode.
yeah, we do need to do that soon. But
I want to do a hairnet.
all right, so let's get back on track.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on.
All right. So they did the BZ, and what would yeah. So obviously this will like fucking completely just make you fucked up. But what were they? They were actually. How many people did they try that on? Because I remember like I was seeing some of the interviews they had with the guys was like.
Those
I mean,
guys
So
were
they-
real fucked.
Yeah, they had like 7 guys who actually went through the trials that they had interviewed that were on the documentary.
Yeah.
But they said that they went in groups of like 55 about, and they spent, I forget, I think it was like 60 days or something like that in the program.
Yeah. That
And
was
they were just put it through all those different drug testing, and they tested 250 different types of agents, including they tried like mustard gas, they tried sarin, antidotes. Like we said, they tried LSD, PCP, cannabinoids, BZ. They tried riot control agents, alcohol, caffeine. Like they
That's what
put
Zach's
these
talking
guys
about,
through
riot control
everything.
yeah,
agents.
exactly. And
yeah,
that's
they put them through everything.
but now he said the sarin. I was looking.
yeah, sarin gas.
There was 2 of the Nazi top Nazi like
Nazi
Hitler's
chemists.
chemists that has been documented to be at this Edgewood fucking arsenal shit.
Yeah.
And that one guy, what was what's their names?
Hoffman and
The two
Fritz.
the two scientists were Dr. Frederick Fritz Hoffman, and then Otto Ambrose.
Otto Ambrose.
Otto Ambrose.
He was like big on actual like the sarin agent. He used that over in fucking like
Russia.
Russian.
yeah.
He was one of the 4 original developers of sarin gas.
So then they brought them over to Edgewood fucking to do all. It's just yeah.
And they were like Hitler's buds. Like they're his favorite.
Well,
his
there's
favorites.
no. I don't think there's any
Yeah.
pictures with them, but he definitely.
They were in his
Yeah,
pockets,
they were
dude.
they were his
They
they
were
were
in
some
his
of his top
pockets.
scientists. So
Top
Dr.
scientists. Which that's I mean like half of NASA was
Yeah,
fucking-
no
was
doubt.
Nazis. But
Yeah.
Yes.
But is BZ the
Yeah.
is BZ the
Totally.
drug that they did have something to get you out of it, but it worked. It was a shot, but it worked best after like 4 hours of being in it,
I'm not
I don't
sure.
know.
and then you
know
had to
that.
continually give them a shot. I watched a bunch of YouTube stuff. Yeah, last
Okay.
night, so.
But I mean, I know
He
like
did
the
more
one
research
the
than we
one
did.
guy. There was one dude who like they like gave the most of this BZ,
Mhm.
and he ended up like there was a guy that was no fucking good on this shit.
The shit with his
He ended up
tongue
killing
hanging out.
himself like
Oh,
2 months.
God.
2 months later, like once he was out, he killed himself because all like the flashbacks and shit, like what you're dealing with. 'Cause that's what the other guys were saying too, which was a real fucking problem. I didn't realize like with these secret like missions they're doing and stuff. Like they can't after they get out and they want to get like their VA benefits.
They don't give them
They
to him.
can't get them because
Well-
they can't document what they
went through.
So they physically
It's all top
like,
secret.
yeah, they can't.
Yeah.
That's
so
well. Then
if
they gotta have a
but
package
then
for
if,
these
but
guys.
then if they come out and say, look, actually, I was given all this stuff. Now they broke like the code.
terms, yeah.
So now they're
It's treason.
what's it no dishonorable discharge, and now you don't get your VA benefits.
Yeah.
So you literally are fucked.
Stuck between a rock and a
Bro,
hard
it's
place.
horrible. And like you see all the documentation, they forged shit. They fucking, just shit was like it was horrible, man. They just literally chewed these dudes up, spit them out. Now they're fucking all, naked in the window in the fucking asylum, just fucking
Like the girl in the window.
like the girl in the window.
Beating their head against the fucking panes.
Yeah,
Dude, that was the scariest. That was literally
we're
one
not
of the
going back to
scariest.
it. We already talked about that.
We
in
already
the
talked about it. There's a whole pod about it.
But you can
Oh, yeah,
hear
pull
about
the cord.
that on episode 3 if you go there and listen to them. But
Yep. It's not worth living for.
Self plug.
yeah. So all right. So I mean, that's some.
There were 8 to 9 Nazi top
Scientists.
scientists.
Yeah, I don't want
right?
to talk about everything on
So
it
there were definitely at least 8.
because
Yeah,
I
I wanna
also
at
think
least
that
watch
you
the
should watch it. So
documentary.
we
Yeah.
kind of hit
Come on
the.
now.
There's a lot more shit in there.
Hey,
Stuff that we're missing.
can
But
we-
like,
Well, I'm sure.
Do we want to talk about some of the stuff that these doctors did that worked there, that like when they were Nazis?
oh yes, absolutely.
Oh,
yeah.
This is so
Hit us with a few.
yes. So Dr. Friedrich Fritz Hoffmann.
yeah.
So he worked for the Luftwaffe's Technical Research Institute.
Mhm.
He testified to his involvement with the murder of 324 Czech Catholic priests by deliberately infecting them with malaria just to see what happens.
Wow. That's that Nazi type of. That's the shit they were doing though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just the
Wow.
one thing that you hear about.
And then
Jesus.
he was pardoned for testifying against other scientists and their war atrocities.
And then brought here to work.
Brought
Yeah.
brought him over here
Here's
to
a
work.
job.
Yeah.
To work in America.
Yep.
Now put it on our people.
Wow.
Jesus.
This
Damn.
guy was in Edgewood working.
Now, was there any scientists, the German scientists with the last name Kuhn?
Kuhn.
K-U-H-N.
K-U-H-N? Who searched that? Who searched that real
I mean, it is a German last name.
It is. I'm just saying.
It is.
Should we-
Kuhn. Kuhn.
Guten Tag.
Guten
Kuhn.
Well, actually, find out his fucking
Like
great was like at the
Kuhn and
fucking
waffle.
at the door of Auschwitz, like
Yeah.
walking them in. Watch that shit. That'd be fucking horrible.
Yeah,
you
he
have to.
was-
You leave the
Dude.
podcast.
We'd have to.
That's the
You'd have
thing,
to
though.
leave.
If you
That's
have
weird
He was
because
the
I
door guard.
love.
You cancel just through the bloodline.
I love World War II history, so that's kind of a weird sign.
And all the
Anything
artifacts
up
in your
yet?
Not
basement are
finding
big.
anything,
Nah, okay.
You're
unfortunately.
good.
I
Not
do have a
find
lot of
nothing.
World War II artifacts.
Our guy didn't find anything.
Yeah.
You're clean.
And he's deep. He's deep on it. So you're
What?
good.
What did he type
he's got
in?
Files.
Typed in a name and all
Nickens
that
family
comes
is-
up is a football player and you.
Yeah, I did this. I actually I collected some of your saliva and I did a quick 23andMe. You're
That's
clean.
wild.
But
I want to check this out. Where's this at?
it's on Discovery Plus.
Discovery Plus.
Yeah, you
How many
actually-
episodes is it?
It's just one documentary.
Yeah, it's one for like hour and a half.
Oh,
something
okay,
a
so
little
it's just
longer.
one episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can use my code. I'll give you my code.
Yeah.
whatever,
Let me
so,
get that.
yeah.
Let me cop.
But it's cheap as shit. Yeah, but that's why I watch Deadliest Catch and all that shit. I fucking
Yeah,
I
I'm a big 90 Day
invest in
Fiancé
Deadliest
guy.
Catch, boy.
Deadliest catch without the crabs. Something. Call the Arabs. What did he say? like no, he
Catch
said that
without
in
the
Leave it to
crabs.
Kuhn.
Fucking
What's-
yeah, Step Brothers. Fucking
Yeah.
call it
And he
the
gave me.
Arabs.
Shout out to Nick for giving me a real beer this time.
Oh
What's
yeah.
the other one? The Ultra.
Get a
I wanted
Michelob
to
Yeah,
start
he gave me a
light.
Natty
Mick
Bo?
Ultra the first time. Now he gave me a Miller Lite.
I think I got a Natty Bo from
Well,
him. I'm excited.
It's not that real.
It's just
Sweating my
another
titties
light
off.
beer that's
It's another
super good for you.
It's actually-
Mick is the worst though, guys.
They say that Miller Lite's
But,
actually
I'm thankful.
one less calorie or no same
You'll learn to
calories
like
as
it.
Michelob Ultra, just more taste. That's what the Miller Lite. That's the
The
new
Michelob
slogan,
Ultra Gold.
This slogan?
You know?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I have been known to go to the supermarket and buy non-alcoholic beers just for the taste. So
Hey, don't worry
We
about
got
that.
a-
That's
we got
good.
a-
I'm a
we got a
hops
Josh
guy.
Vec.
Yeah, and yeah, one of our best buddies. That's
One of our
what,
best
that's
buddies.
his
Bonk
vibe.
ass beer over there.
Dude, Josh once left a listen. Josh once left a non-alcoholic IPA in my fridge. Like that is you're dedicated.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're fucking dedicated.
That's
If
because
you're
yeah,
drinking-
Josh got me
sounds
into
delicious,
craft
honestly.
beer.
Josh got me into beer because all I drank was fucking like spiced rum. It was rum and Sprite. Spice rum
No,
and
I
Sprite.
remember you started off on Bud Lights because you
Well-
loved Bud Lights. That's what got you actually drinking beer.
but it was Josh who did it because I was fucking at the fucking bonfire, and all of a sudden I was like, "Yo, let me." I gave him like $20 to get me like a bottle of the spice rum, and he comes back. He goes, "I didn't get it. You're drinking beer, you pussy."
Now, how much of those would you have to drink to get a DUI at Walmart?
So we did that, and then pretty
Pull
much
away from the mic,
from
boys.
then on, I was just like, I drank because I was forced. I was like, I'm here to fucking bonfire. I'm not going to sit here sober. So I said, fuck it. Like I had no other. There might have been a bottle of whiskey there at the time, but like I wasn't a whiskey guy at that point. So I said, fuck it. Let me just fucking. I'll get these beers down.
But I like Josh not drinking.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Josh is great not drunk.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah.
Josh was a menace when he got drunk sometimes.
Well, it's because he never knew when to stop.
I mean, trust me, there was some great times.
Oh yeah,
that did not lead to trouble.
But as soon as the shirt came off, that's when you knew it was bad.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
when
yeah,
that
it was
Vecchiola
bad.
shirt came off, and he hit, there was a certain
level.
You just kind of saw that his eyes just turned slightly different.
They
and you were
glassed
like,
over like an alligator.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah,
here we
here
go.
we go.
Turn
now.
into the Durs.
Dude,
And
it was like the
some-
Hawk, bro.
It was,
Dude, I remember
he never really got ultra violent like with people. Really,
Yeah,
but,
no,
but if
no,
but
it
if
just-
you if you like bumped into him, he was down.
I remember him and Brad in the hot tub though. One time we were all in the hot tub like after a party, and him and Brad were like going at it, and they're just spitting in each other's faces.
What?
That's that brother shit.
Literally like
That's that brother shit. I think I remember that shit.
like spitting, like do some. He spits in his face, he spits back in his face. I'm like, it wasn't the worst place to get spit in the face.
What were
You're
they
in a hot
fighting?
tub,
What were
you just
they-
wipe that shit off. But
What were
like,
they arguing about?
dude, we were drunk.
It was
as fuck.
fucking.
Oh,
There's a
yeah,
Vec
yeah.
Deck
It was a
party,
Vec
bro.
Deck party.
Come on.
It was like, dude, those were some parties.
God, I loved it when he would just yell, "Fucking psycho!"
Hey, can someone
Like,
explain
God,
what a
so
Vec
good.
Deck party is?
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
See, look,
yeah.
here's
I
the
mean,
problem.
That's,
Also,
that's
we're
our
getting
thing.
we're
We
getting
should just
too
kinda
far
keep-
off of
We're getting on side
that
quests.
no one no one
nobody
gives a
knows.
fuck. But it's
Nobody
anyways
knows.
our buddy Josh, his last name will.
We
I'm not
already
gonna say
said
that.
it, and
Oh, we did?
he's
Oh.
completely sober now. Great fucking guy. He runs
Fuzzy's-
Fuzzy's food truck.
Fuzzy's food truck.
Amazing burgers.
Congratulations
Go
to
check
him,
them
by
out.
the
Check
way.
them out.
Fuzzies, man.
Yeah, so-
Fuzzy's is the shit. They just opened a commissary. I went and checked his commissary out.
You did?
I went up
Yeah.
to Forest Hill.
I was there.
Beautiful spot.
Oh, looks-
Beautiful
yeah, I
spot.
bet.
They're doing a lot of cool stuff. But yeah, Josh completely turned. I mean, not that his life was fucked when he was drinking. He
No,
just,
you got
he-
a little too
he's-
aggro
he
a couple
got-
times.
he,
Kind of,
Well, the one time he tried to fight the cops, and then
Exactly,
he
yeah.
got on top of the police car or something.
yeah,
damn.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got-
Now we're getting
Oh.
wild.
That was honestly. I
That
think
was
that
the
was
last
that
time
was
he
the
did
last
it.
time.
That was the last time he
It
did
was
it.
at Looney's.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
it. And he just said, "I'm not," then
He like was on top of a police car, like King Kong.
Straight like-
Got
straight like
nothing
cold,
on
like-
me.
Had his shirt off.
All they said, just get on
it
down.
was the Bel Air cops, bro.
He has a bad
It was
guy.
during St. Patrick's Day.
Oh yeah, that's just going on.
There's a lot of
yeah.
shit going on, so like they could just tell somebody to get down. That's what.
So
it
anyway,
was,
so
but-
the Vec deck was like the prime. Just they're like we just partied on their deck and like just had some of the best times I've
some
ever
of the
had
best
there.
times,
Yeah, so
for sure. We had a lot of different people there.
Yeah.
That was a great. That
It
was
was
a
a good
great
time.
spot. You had a really.
yeah.
You guys are welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome that I brought you that to your life.
I wasn't thinking.
Actually,
that.
it's true.
I wasn't thinking that, but thank
You
you.
did.
Kuhn.
Yeah,
Talk
thank you
about
for
fucking
introducing.
No, I'm
privilege.
just saying I remember
That's
the
Kuhn
timeline.
privilege.
Yeah.
I remember the
Privilege
timeline.
right there.
He introduced us to Josh,
I
and
brought
that's it.
Josh.
privilege.
I
Yeah.
brought Kuhn privilege. I brought Josh to the trailer
He's literally making up his own
and
privilege.
he met you. We all hung out that night. It was a long shots night. It was
Yeah,
after
yeah.
a grime time, and I brought him to the
He was
trailer.
like your car boy. Like car
Well, yeah, that's
buddy.
how I met him. I met
Yeah.
him through cars. And then he just happened to be friends with a lot of friends that I was friends with at C. Milton, with like John Zick and
Big
Tom
race
Lipka.
boys.
There's a
Oh,
lot of
can't say names,
names.
sorry.
Yeah, you can
that-
say.
I mean, we can
names.
say. I mean,
But
We literally don't have to not say names when we're talking about
Regular ass shit.
Regular ass shit. The episode one.
Oh, is
we're
when- is
talking
when
about
we were talking
ball
about-
fondlers, and
Oh,
we're
yeah,
putting
true, true.
we're putting some claims out there
that
against people
might not
that,
be. Yeah,
that
exactly. you know.
may or may not be substantiated. So we can't really like.
My
say,
thing is
hey,
just saying certain names and shit. Like it's just kind of like I guess maybe the people that are listening to us are gonna know their names anyway. But like if I always think like
It's a nothing to them.
like this, no one
90%
gives
of
a
people.
fuck who the fuck that
Yeah,
that this
no.
this conversation.
Yeah.
No one gives a fuck besides us.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah,
dope. It's how it should be. It's a
that's-
podcast
but
or
that-
nothing. But that's why I think about the names to where in my
Right.
brain.
But
So
yeah, I mean that's
yeah,
where
that's
where we kind of started with this. That no one is gonna give a fuck about this, and then
Yeah.
first episode, 250 views. Like
And then we got 7,500 subscribers out of nowhere.
Yeah,
which is
I-
fucking.
There's
You know,
that
And they're all commenting slippery
Yeah, they're all-
gang.
They're
in
all
the
yeah,
commenting
I know.
slippery gang.
like I was like,
Slippery
What?
gang?
What kind
Yeah,
of
man.
marketing is
On
this?
what? On TikTok?
YouTube.
On
We have
YouTube?
7,500 subscribers,
Really? I did
Yes.
not realize that.
and the people are
Or-
commenting this
on
last.
Swayze Studio.
Yeah,
Yes,
people are
yes.
commenting this. One of our last posts with slippery gang.
There's like 15
Slippery gang,
comments.
slippery
just
gang,
slippery
like-
gang,
18
slippery gang,
up to
slippery
now.
gang.
Yeah,
slippery
man.
gang.
Like,
Who
they're
are
fucking-
these
We don't know
people?
We
them.
don't
We don't
even
know
fucking
them.
They
know.
look
dude.
like just moms
Randoms.
from Montana.
Yeah.
One is
Do you
like
think it's a
Montana
bot?
mom.
Do you think it's
05.
one
No,
bot?
no,
I
That's
don't think
just-
so. Why do you just make up slippery gang?
They're
You don't just
live.
come
Yeah,
on
that
there,
is. Yeah.
You know?
They're trying to
live.
fuck you.
Yeah, dude.
Local
they're
moms in your area.
No, somebody.
Are you that guy from the podcast?
Dude, that's ridiculous.
That's gonna happen, dude.
Yeah.
One
What would
day-
you What would you do?
But one
if you
day
just
when
went
you're
on
up
the
at
streets and
Looney,
some girl,
someone's
you know.
gonna come up and be like, "Aren't you that guy from that podcast?"
Yeah. You guys are always so sweaty in that garage. It's so
Yeah.
hot.
Well, I'm like a.
That's why you call it the Slippery Stallions.
It's a stable, boy.
I'm
stable.
sweatier than a crack down Niagara right now. Like
What does that mean?
just I am just
Nick,
Hold on,
What?
let me
Nick,
pull
Can
it
you
up.
Can you Google
Yeah,
what?
yeah, can you
what the
Google?
fuck did you
I'm
just say?
sweatier than a crack down Niagara.
Yeah, hold on. Let me
I'm not
see
sure
where
if that's even a fucking saying.
It's a Kuhnism. It's a Kuhnism.
But so while Logan's
was
looking
really
that
good.
up, all right, where
Do we want to talk about anything else in the Edgewood Arsenals? Like we
We
talked
talked
I think
about
we pretty much
BZ.
wrapped it up.
I just
Yeah, I
want
mean-
I just want people to be like to know kind
and
of
be
like
informed about what
it's-
goes on in their area. Because
Yeah.
a lot of local people
We had no
listen
idea.
to this. Right.
Yeah.
and like I said, someone we know passed away and they worked there.
And the neighbor
Um,
who lives next to my parents' house, like, not the guy who lives there now, but who sold it to the current owner, he would be in the house naked with chickens, hay all over the ground, just jerking off in the window.
Kuhn. You had chickens.
Yeah, chickens.
You had chickens.
wait, who?
Okay.
He had chickens?
All right. Say this again. So that the neighbor, he was obviously tested on.
Yes, he was there. He was tested
An
on. I'll
experiment.
drop names. He's dead.
Yeah. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
no,
Okay,
'cause there's
A
yeah.
guy named Cogswell.
Okay. Look up. You know his first
And
name?
I
and
don't
he
know
did
his
and he
first
did
name.
what now again?
He was
a
tested
test
on.
subject
He was a
at
subject
Edgewood.
at Edgewood Arsenal, bro.
But he
Whole-
lived in Longbar.
He lived in Longbar, next to the house my parents live in now. He sold it to the current owner, but when he died, I guess his family was, sold it off. But yeah, he would walk around the house naked, jerking off, and he had chickens inside the home that lived with him.
See, that's what we were thinking, like, because I know
Damn,
your
dude, he probably
fantasy
made
is
that
chickens out of
meme.
girls' butts.
He
Yeah,
probably made
dude.
that meme.
I was about to say we're bringing it back full
Cogswell.
circle.
Dude, if we
Yeah.
if we somehow find that photo on the internet,
You're jerking
and-
off to it
and-
tonight?
No,
100%. Don't let him lie.
but it was
Brings back good memories.
maybe something funny hell to show as the evidence
We
of
could,
what
we
it
could
was,
put a whole poke. We'll put frame it.
like a pop up.
Yeah, we could frame it. Make
like
a
when they would
T-shirt.
talk about it.
Yeah.
No, not a T-shirt.
T-shirt.
Hey,
Hashtag
Logan-
Jet Cold.
That's
Logan,
all-
real
that's-
quick,
we'll
see if you
caption
can
it.
find.
Yeah, sorry.
We'll caption it "The Death of Innocence."
There you go. How beautiful.
Logan, yeah, figure out if you could find that first meme that Nick Kuhn's talking about. It's a chicken.
Just type in girl
Without being
with
like,
rubber chicken out of the
Don't
butt.
get in trouble.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
girl.
Like,
Listen, it's
I'm
my
about to
dead
say-
grandma's iPad.
oh
It's
yeah.
all
She, okay, cool.
Yeah, look, I was about to say this is your iPad.
No,
so
it's
you're
my
gonna
dad's
suffer
grandma's
Wipe the
iPad.
flakes off of
you're
it,
gonna
would you?
suffer the ramifications.
No, so look up girl chicken butt.
No, don't do that.
See if Steven
No, type
Spielberg can pull
Steven
this off.
Spielberg chicken girl. Type in that or something.
No,
Oh my
dude, this is we're talking
This is
about.
E-Bombs World.
This
type
is
shit.
from
20
That's what
years
it was
old.
from.
This is 20 years
20
old.
years
though.
old.
This is, you're how old now?
34.
Yeah, this is 20 fucking years, 20
Yeah.
some years old.
Yeah.
If that meme still exists, we're fucking making it the thumbnail of this episode. If
Oh
we
my-
can find it. It's
Jesus.
it's for sure gonna be the thumbnail.
Gonna
Of this.
Yeah,
try.
dude.
I'm gonna do my.
Yeah, see if you can find
best.
Logan.
Yeah,
see if you
see
can
what
find
you
that
can
shit
I'm
without,
trying.
I said with fight. Well, never mind. It's
Yeah,
yeah,
it
she can
doesn't
take
I'm
matter.
gonna see if I can.
Um,
No, we need you here. We need you.
Yeah,
here.
come on.
That's why we got a
All right,
producer.
all right,
So-
all right.
Yeah, that's why you have an intern.
That's
so,
why you don't talk.
Yeah, keep it
back
quiet
there.
over there, guy.
You'll chatty.
Oh, Red Band. That's why Red Band got fired. All right.
Did he really?
No. But remember, Rogan had Red Band first, and I think
before
Jamie. I think what happened is Red Band
Wanted to be more part of the show.
wanted to be more part of the show, and I don't know. I don't know when the transition happened. Maybe Redband went and did his own stuff, but
Yeah.
They're obviously still cool. So
yeah. they're
Which
obviously
what show
not-
was that?
Joe Rogan
Oh,
Experience.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard of the Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah, I've
Oh.
seen it.
Yeah.
I know Nick's. That's his
Well,
thing.
Kuhn comes over and it's just like playing.
Well, yeah, well,
it's
right
just, like,
away.
playing in
That's
the
true.
background.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
Well, I mean,
always
to me, if it, just the whole like.
just because I don't watch every episode. Just
No, I'm not saying that.
No,
Don't
it's
get
fine.
defensive. Don't fight me.
You have Impulsive to watch. You have the NELK boys. To
Oh, I
watch.
watch.
have to
I
learn
watch
who-
He
Impulsive.
watches. Kuhn watches like the newer, like millennial, like
Yeah, he's
He's
You
on
don't-
that
young
as
kid
far-
shit.
He's
You
on
don't-
that young.
you don't
he's like-
realize his age yet.
yeah, he's like
Nah.
getting.
I mean,
Yeah.
I know what you're saying, but
he's still
I
in
watched.
the Bro Bowl.
But I watched NELK before they got to where they're at now,
Yeah.
and I really don't even watch them as hard as I used to because now to me it's kind of just it's so played out and it's just kind of like
It's so over
I mean,
the top. Look at
their
Dana
pod-
White giving me $250,000.
yeah, it's just
It's
My
just-
thing
look
is,
what I do.
I never
I'm
really
baller.
I never got into him.
Oh
And
my God,
well,
me and-
thing is, listen, I could
Sorry.
have, but the minute I realized you told me they call cigarettes darts, I cut them off from my life completely. Completely.
Check
They are Canadian.
yeah,
Completely.
they're
there's
from,
only I mean,
they're from Canada.
there's a couple Canadians I
but
like.
but what's funny is that no, me and Nick had a time where we really kept up with them and watched
Yeah.
a lot of their things, and it was
got great-
hysterical. But we watched them right when they were in like the transition from like being
When they were like staying at fans' houses and shit.
They used to do
yeah.
pranks.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They would travel around doing pranks, but they would say like we're gonna be at this mall, and then like maybe 500 people show up, but they were like staying at fans' houses.
Damn, that's pretty lit.
and stuff like that. They weren't like fucking rich.
I,
as shit.
Yeah.
I liked once Steve came on and the quality of the videos got better and better. But
Yeah.
like once Nino got off, that's when it just kind of got to where it was like, well, I mean, Salim is a super perfect ad.
I have no
Yeah.
idea
But-
what's going on here.
So
But
much.
you know what I mean? Like, hold on, I gotta wipe my eyes.
I know it's sweating here.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
Um,
just gonna take my
crazy.
headphones off because that's probably what's keeping me half so warm.
But no, but when Salim came on, I mean, it was he's so hysterical because he had his own little comedy thing doing pranks on the side too, but it just
Is
seems like
Celine
now
Dion?
no Salim.
I have
He's
no
the
idea.
guy. He's the guy in the viral videos that would go up to people at the store and then moan in their ear. He started that.
I don't know.
Oh,
He would just go
I
up,
never
up
saw-
to
I
him and
never saw
go.
You
those.
just get real close to their ear. And
My favorite is when
I've
they
never
would,
seen those.
What? They're great.
I'm not. I don't.
and
I'm
people
not,
just are like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Zach, it's
Oh,
so funny.
it's-
it's so funny.
Never seen that.
Oh my god, some of the people would just be funny, and then some people would get like crazy about it. Like, remember the guy at Home Depot on him when he was
Tripped
like, when he was
out.
like, he's like, "Do you like that?
Yeah.
When people mess with you, do you like that?" When he did all that like weird shit, and we were just like, and he was like, but it wasn't Salim. It was
It was almost a fight, right?
It could have been a fight.
Yeah.
It could have been a fight. It didn't, but I don't know. Just
No, but yeah,
I'm not hating on him, but I still watch him, but I'm just not
It's a little bit
as
different.
It's just a different vibe now.
They took Steve's YouTube down.
They did.
Like
Steve
2
will
days
do it
ago. Yeah, they I
for
think-
what?
Yeah, because he fucking did some dumb fucking shit
with what?
with
what
fucking
happened? With-
6ix9ine
No,
and fucking.
that was a while
No,
ago.
he just did
They-
some good things
they-
at
he
6ix9ine.
does
I thought
first
they were
off,
giving out money and
he
shit.
does.
No, against this guy Perkio.
Oh, that's over with.
Yeah.
that
That's
happened a while
over
ago.
with, dude.
They
That's-
took
that's-
his YouTube down for something else. It was something stupid, but that guy
Really?
spreads mad positivity and
Who,
That's towards
Steve?
Perky,
Oh no,
doesn't
Steve's awesome. I love, like I said, I
He
love
doesn't
those
spread
guys.
positivity towards Perky.
Yeah,
though.
not at all. He fucking put him straight in the middle, like fucking. They don't fuck around in Chicago and shit,
Yeah.
dude.
No,
Like,
no,
you
but
don't-
Steve-
OTF. I mean,
Steve-
O
that's what I'm
Block,
saying. That's
bro.
how
Steve-
fucking white and dumb you are.
Steve
You know what I'm
didn't know
saying?
that though.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. You uncultured prick. You don't fucking realize that, like, there's an actual like.
He's never
there's-
listened to
there's
King
ma-
Von. He's never
major
been
shit
to the
going
O.
on, bro.
Steve.
Like,
I love Steve.
Steve didn't know that 6ix9ine was setting up for that. Steve was completely blind in that situation.
and that did come out. That did come out. That is
yeah,
the
like
case.
it wasn't just I'm not cultured and I'm crazy.
But also,
was
it more just you knew how like much like likes this would get, so you kind of also. That's what I'm thinking. I think if there wasn't any backlash on it, he probably wouldn't have. You wouldn't have come
Yeah.
back and said that shit. I think to a certain extent, you. To me, it's hard to not realize if you're into 6ix9ine, you're kind of into like hip hop or whatever it is, and you're an up and coming
Well,
artist.
yeah, you kinda
if
know
you're
what
into
you're getting
King
into.
Von and fucking like Lil Durk and these artists and
Honestly, I
and
didn't even
Doc
know
and
who
all
that
these guys,
was.
you know there's obviously beefs going on in Chicago, and like they don't play, dude. They
Yeah.
do not play out there.
yeah.
If you mention someone's name on that track and not like diss wise, like they make fun of someone.
They're always talking about dead
These
people.
young dudes don't. And why are you doing that? It's disrespectful as fuck. So that's what it is now. Now you diss dudes. That's what hip hop's become. You'll diss dudes on this and that, and it's like, why are you doing that? But you know,
I will say this though. Fun fact: as much NELK as I watched, and
As many darts as you rip.
back to
Yeah,
these NELKs. Why are we back on these NELKs? I don't want to
He
talk
just
about these
loves
NELKs
them.
at
He
all
loves them
anymore.
boys.
no. I just wanted to.
He's got to close it. Kuhn's got. You know how he is. Just let him fucking finish.
Full circle.
Continue with
wait.
these NELKs.
I did have something to add. Shout out to JD Youngin, who
Rest in
unfortunately
peace.
died. Rest in peace,
Yeah,
JD
yep. Rest in
Youngin.
peace, JD Young. Yep.
While we're talking about it,
Thank you. All
No,
right,
I just
close
wanted-
it out with the NELKs.
funny fact I just thought of. I remember the very first person that they ever hung out with when they, the very first person they ever hung out with that they recorded that was like a big time famous person. Like it was crazy to think that they were hanging out with a famous person was Post Malone. They were in like some house party playing beer pong with like all his Bud Light shit set up and shit, and it was like super early. It just popped in my head. That's all I wanted
Me
to
and
say.
Zach are thinking the same thing. We could have totally done without that fact. No, I'm just fucking with you.
No, I mean I appreciate the fact. I just
We're
like I
just
said, for me it's just that now that I know they call them darts. I just can't. I can't with them.
Zach's not darting.
It's cool.
He's
That's
not,
fine.
Completely
he's not darting.
He's not playing darts. He's
But you
not,
know, we're NELK boys.
you-
Me and you.
No.
Full send.
have you ever heard Fugs?
Full send.
Oh yeah, we already talked about that.
Full send
Just-
down the
just stay
fucking
over there, Logan.
full
We're a fucked
full
out.
send
We're
down
fucked
the
out.
river.
We're
I have
fucked
two-
out.
I have
hours
two
ago, we got
t-shirts.
into that.
full
down.
send down the river.
I have 2 T-shirts.
over the
Which
waterfall.
we should.
over the crack of Niagara.
Yeah, did you do that?
Full
Did you
send
find
over the crack of Niagara.
I looked it up,
Bring it
and
back.
yeah, it turns out that Kuhn just that's a
We made it up.
Kuhnism.
Okay, hell
That's
yeah.
a Kuhnism right
Yep.
there.
Any luck on the thumbnail chicken butt Steven Spielberg thing?
No, I'm gonna keep looking.
digging
Keep
around.
grinding. Keep
I
grinding.
think I might have more success on my personal phone, but
True.
it's dead right
Maybe
now.
it'll be next
so
time. Yeah.
so.
If I
Couple
find that, I'll
things.
airdrop you.
Couple things we want to talk about real quick before we wrap. Is there was a recent Walmart DUI in Florida, where
In Florida, of course.
Yeah, guy got a DUI inside of Walmart.
What?
Only Florida man.
He was in the cart, in one of those like driving cart things. And,
Oh, you mean like for the handicap and
yeah,
like old
and
people?
he was like
They're not for handicap anymore,
yeah,
but let's
nah,
be
everyone
real.
fucking
Yeah.
rides in them.
If you're just fat,
Well,
you can get in them things.
If
man.
anybody just wants to have a
Yeah,
fun
that's
time
true.
at Walmart,
Like,
they
no,
just get into
that's
one.
unfortunate, but
You
that's
can-
very true.
Anyone can get in.
Some
them.
people that can't physically move because how fat they are. It's disgusting.
I like
how
it better
can you
when
like?
you say.
Yeah,
They
600
can't reach the
pound leg.
bacon. They got to get up to get the bacon.
That's just ridiculous.
Well, no, you
dude.
pull
Like,
over
I'm
to the
like-
bacon,
like-
then you stand up to grab the
I know.
bacon.
Sometimes my voice
Then
can
you
get
get back in.
really aggressive, and it just sounds so perfect.
Well, I
like how
just
you
did
said.
talking about the NELKs. I just did. And I
When
feel
you're-
bad
Yeah,
about
but
that,
When
that's
you're
a different
getting-
level,
yeah.
though.
When you're getting hoisted out of your house by a crane,
oh yeah, that's an issue.
you know,
yeah.
that's when you know.
Or
a
your
forklift.
kids got to burn the house down just to get rid of everything because they can't get you out of it.
yeah.
I don't know what we're referencing there, but
What's eating Gilbert Grape?
Oh yeah.
Gilbert. You know what I mean?
pull
Just-
the cord.
Pull the fucking cord on Gilbert.
Yeah, this is easy.
Sorry.
Uh,
No, I'm
easy.
just saying that. Shout out to Leonardo DiCaprio. He played an amazing handicapped person that had an issue, and he was amazing at it. And he
Should've
was
been his
super
first
young,
Oscar.
and Johnny Depp's in it, and
Yeah.
Johnny Depp was like super like new still, but like, dude, it was an awesome movie.
Did we just venture off from you talking about someone getting a DUI in a fucking
Yeah, we
Walmart,
definitely-
and then we went to a fucking
definitely did.
giant Leonardo DiCaprio playing.
It
fucking-
doesn't even matter because
Doesn't matter,
It
yeah,
was
it
a
is
seg-
what
it
it
was
is,
a
it's a little
segment
segue.
talk.
Yeah.
Segment talk anyway.
Well,
But
either way.
the next
Segue,
thing
get
is
it?
on the list is Chick-fil-A is asking for volunteers for 5 chicken sandwiches an hour.
Yeah, that's that.
Oh,
yeah.
I heard about
Is that like a real fucking thing?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I heard about that.
Like
Yeah,
how
they
is-
can't get enough people to work the lunch break, so they're trying to get people to work for sandwiches.
Wow,
Because they know how
Man,
dang
dude.
they are.
They are dang.
Hey, guess what? My pleasure.
my pleasure.
They're getting real stingy with the My Pleasures now.
What do you
if
mean?
haven't
Really?
fucking noticed.
What-
I go to
I haven't been in
Chick-fil-A
a
once
minute.
a week.
Uh-huh.
I drop a thank you maybe 4 or 5 times. The lady in the little black tent who makes sure what your name is, she literally just stands there to get the order straight for the
Oh,
next
yeah.
person. Shout out to them. But yeah, I'm hella thank yous. They're hella like,
Yeah.
They don't want to say my pleasure anymore.
The my pleasure. shit
Why?
was-
Because I think they know it's a power thing for me.
No, here, you know what it is? I think they're actually so polite they don't want to speak to like breathe like their germs onto you, like their COVID germs. So they saved the my pleasure for the very last person. I think there's a whole tactic here with them
I don't know. When
Chick-fil-A's.
I roll up to the one in Hunt Valley, they you know the people that'll be outside to take your order with the little iPads.
Yeah.
They always were like
Where are you at?
Hunt Valley, and
That's
they
why.
just
I was
you
just
know,
about to say something.
Yeah, that's why.
What's
Mr. Nick, like, what
I'm
do
not
you
trying to
want?
be a
Blah
dick,
blah.
I'm
And
sorry.
then
That
he's
came
just
off-
like, my pleasure, and I'm like, thanks.
Dude, them
But it's just like I never felt like it was like
You ever been to a Chick-fil-A close to the hood?
no.
no.
Good luck
You know why? Because
Good
they
luck
won't.
getting a
Kuhn.
fucking.
They won't do
What
that,
kind of cars
dude.
do you
Because
see in Hunt
wait.
Valley?
Do those
Yeah,
exist?
What's that?
What kind of
cars do you
wild ass
see?
cars?
What's
do
the
you
coolest car you've seen?
They got some
I've seen a
shit in
lot of
Hunt
cars.
Valley.
Yeah, I know.
I've seen a lot of cars. Oh my god, I'm trying to think. Hunt Valley.
He's getting his mouth so close
Probably-
to the mic. Oh my god, he wants to
probably-
suck the mic thinking about the cars.
Probably an SVJ Aventador. Lamborghini Aventador, which is like
Yeah, they got 'em.
which is like a $500-600 million car.
Oh yeah.
I guess what
Because it's an SVJ, it's the
And
highest.
you got to get it flown in a fucking shipping crate.
it's probably where like honestly like something like a Raven or like it's probably be a good spot to be like for like a sports player to like live out like about Hunt Valley.
Oh
right?
yeah, well a lot of them live
Same
in
Owings Mills and shit?
Owings Mills. A lot of them live kind of like Glen Burnie, like on
Yeah.
the outskirts.
Glen Burnie.
Well, that's probably going to be like the most like
Owings
Glen
Mills.
Turdy.
really they kind of just stay around Owings Mills, honestly.
Yeah,
They-
Owings Mills.
that's-
Close to the
mostly.
castle.
And honestly, I didn't realize it when I was in Owings Mills, man. There's some beautiful landscape back there.
It's nice.
It's
Owings
not
Mills is
just
nice.
like suburb, like city. It's like
Hills.
Yeah,
it's like
Owings Mills is
royal.
sick.
It's like there's some beautiful, huge properties
Stuff.
back there.
So, we did have a little bit of a lapse in time from the episode 2 to episode 3 drop.
Yeah.
I did get sick.
Swayze was in the hospital.
I was hospitalized.
They almost did pull the cord on
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
That was if you saw the video from episode 3, that's me in the hospital. It had nothing to do with the pull the cord comment, but I just thought it would be relevant and funny. I hope you guys enjoyed the intro.
I did. It was good.
It was
It
great.
was good, yeah.
I didn't want to be
Top
like
tier.
I didn't want to be like too much.
At first, I was afraid like people would see that and then think like that was what the joke was about.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
and then it's kind of because that was the cool
But
thing
then
about
they don't know.
that was the cool thing about the pull the cord in the beginning was like
You have no
know
idea
you know you don't know what it's referring to, so you want to listen to the episode to see what it's about.
There's
Yeah.
nothing worse than seeing a
So-
trailer for a comedy or a movie and they tell you the best joke or show you the best scene in the trailer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
they want to leave
true.
that.
So
They
you
want to
fucking
leave
do
that
the
for the end.
misdirection.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was smart.
Great
It
job.
was beautiful.
Thank you. But yeah, I was hospitalized. It turns out I do have CHS, Canabanoid Hyperemis syndrome, which is a
A made up syndrome. They just wanted to pay money for
It's
meds.
it's basically
No, I know someone's brother that
basically weed is toxic to me right now, unfortunately.
it's an allergen.
So it's not that great. But Jesus Christ over there.
Yeah, take a lap.
One
You're gonna
strike,
get too
take
mic'd
one
up.
strike,
We're trying
one
to have a
strike.
talk
Take a
over
lap
here.
Yeah, dude,
to
I'm
walk
just
out.
You don't
trying
gotta
to.
do that to yourself every time.
I'm just.
Split that in half.
But yeah, anyway, it's a hyperemesis syndrome. I've had issues with it in the past, and but
It came back.
It basically creates just vomiting after vomiting, and I didn't eat for like 10 days. It was pretty rough. I lived off the Pediapops that we were just eating. They're fucking amazing. But yeah.
So what is this? So pretty much that
It's a
you've done it for so long, having no issues your whole life.
Correct.
But I guess eventually
It's a slow
starts to fight
build.
back.
It's basically the cannabinoids build up in your dopamine system. So I'm not a scientist, but they build up in there to where there's so much buildup that it doesn't process it properly, and then it becomes toxic. So then it creates
It, like,
issues.
rots.
It creates issues with your temperature. You're like
I feel like I'm
hydra-
having issues with my temperature right now. Like I'm gonna have a heat stroke.
in here, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're wrapping it in a few.
I'm
What was
sorry.
this called
We're
again?
coming to an end. It's CHS, Canabanoid Hyperemis syndrome.
It's a stomach thing.
It's a stomach issue, but it's basically it messes with your thermal dynamics in your body, and then the only thing to fix it, the only thing that really helps it is hot showers, when I was in the hospital.
Hot showers in the summer. That's gotta
Super hot. It's got to be scalding hot.
That's not Jack cool.
And it's definitely not jet cold. But anyway, the super hot shower is the only thing that like helps it. And yeah, I lost fucking 10 pounds in like
You
a
look
week.
great, dude.
Yeah.
Thank
That's
you.
what I told him. I said,
No,
bro,
actually,
I
feel
gotta get
you
what
look
you
good.
got.
Yeah,
I said, I
yeah.
gotta drop like 10 real quick. Let me get
Since May, though.
CHS.
Let me get like 30, bro.
Nothing like a good stomach illness
Yeah.
to get
You
you,
know?
ready for the beach.
Yeah, bro.
But no, yeah, exactly.
I've been licking doorknobs trying to get COVID best I can. I can't catch it though. I'm having a problem.
doorknob.
But I've been I actually started doing the jiu-jitsu training like on and off in May, and I just started trying to get a little healthier because I was at 211 pounds, and I was wrestling with Olivia's boyfriend William, who I was like, hey, how much do you weigh? And he's like, like 210, 215, and he's fucking just like
Yeah, that's
the
muscle.
ma-
The
you know,
muscle.
he's like the fucking
Yeah.
like
He's Gronk, bro.
yeah,
he's Gronk, bro.
He's a specimen.
So
I'm looking at 1 second, Lo.
Yep.
I'm looking at at him, and I'm like, I'm the fucking same weight as you, and so I started losing a little bit of weight. I got down to like 190 doing the keto off of that, and then I did a really hard training session, 5 a.m. session 2 weeks ago. I went to did Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, woke up, went to a 5 a.m. class or 5 a.m. Open mat, rolled around for like 2 hours, did a really crazy session, and then I got in the shower at the gym, left, came home, and I didn't smoke at all that day or anything like that. When I got home, it was probably like 7:30, and I just, as soon as I opened the door, I just fucking threw up out of my car, and then it just did not stop
Jesus.
for like
4 hours.
for like 10 fucking days.
Jesus.
And I just couldn't eat anything. So
You're killing all this. You're burning all this fat. You're like burning THC too.
yeah, so I got down to like
Human niacin.
That's true, because you're burning the fat, and then the THC's releasing, and more
You're
THC's
getting a high
releasing
off of
into your
that.
body too. So
Wow.
that could be me like I
So
lost,
pretty much don't work out, keep smoking.
Because you didn't smoke, but you came home and it still affected you like
yeah,
that.
because I lost like 35 pounds since May, or like 30 pounds since
Damn.
May. Yeah.
I tell you what, here's the thing. I don't know if
But now I'm a $180, and
when's the
feeling
election?
good.
When's the election?
November.
the election November.
For
All right,
local shit.
Yeah, we can't put this out till after November
Why?
because of your fucking problem.
Oh, the hyperemesis. They already know about this.
Yeah.
Okay, it's already known.
hospitals.
All right.
Dude, the hospitals.
That's from chronic users.
Yeah, it's chronics.
Yeah.
The chronic users. They use chronic.
Or in November,
like
like
extra chronic.
recreational marijuana is going to be. Like,
Oh, yeah, it's on the ballot.
Yeah.
I
So
forgot
from-
about that. Yeah.
from what I can find, they still can't tell why some people get it and some people don't.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's
Probably
it's-
genetic.
It's a mystery.
Yeah, it's still like a mystery where like it only occurs in people who are, like you said, chronic users, but it's only a select few of them.
and it's usually people that have been smoking for 10 to 15 years.
Yeah.
consistently.
Yeah, that's where you're
and
at.
they did the first.
You've been the guy since high school.
They did the first. Don't check the reports.
Sorry.
Hey, I beat all the cases. I'm good. But they did a lot of the studies the first studies were in Australia, actually. A lot of the first studies were in Australia, and they did. It's a fairly new thing.
Wow.
Because the shit is so strong now.
Yeah, and it's happening. When I was at the hospital, I'm like, you guys see this a lot? And the nurses are like, we see this all the fucking time now.
Because and you said because of the potency is going up and up and up,
I mean,
right?
dude, when we were smoking mids, dude, hey,
Yo, I remember you got headies.
Hey, holler at me if you got mids. I want them,
Dude, I remember mids.
The mids, bro.
Dude,
I want to
remember
pick some
mids.
seeds out.
Yeah, I
dude.
can do it.
I remember mids.
'Cause I remember, like, it
smelled so good.
I remember
remembers
getting
mids.
headies, and you were like, the headies
Oh,
were
you
like
were-
the or KB.
Okay,
right?
you won $1
KB,
million.
Kind Bud. Let me get some
Kind
kind bud.
Bud.
You know,
Dude,
what you got? I got
KB.
mids or KB. What you want? I got 10 a G for
Dude.
mids,
And 15
for
for
KB,
KB.
and then 20 for the headies, right?
These kids don't know.
Do you know
shit
what?
about
No,
shit.
they
There
don't.
was
They don't even
levels.
know.
There
They're
was
like
3
K-
levels
they're
in
like,
our- in
what's
our day.
KB?
There was
Yeah.
3
Yeah.
levels.
Three levels. It was
Mids.
It was mids.
Well, dirt, but nobody wanted
it was
that.
dirt, mids,
That was your blunt
KB, headies.
Yeah.
KB was in between mids and headies, And what was
Sometimes it had
so
seeds in it,
dope-
sometimes it didn't.
Yeah, what was so dope though about it? It had those orange hairs.
Always
And
orange
it
as fuck.
smelled
Like
so
hay.
good.
No, it smelled kind of like hay though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
it
then
had,
when you got the headies though, that was like your crystallized like
yeah.
fucking
You saw water droplets all over.
Now that's like all you get.
yeah, that's all. That's
there's-
that's
everything's
standard.
like-
Oh yeah,
God.
You don't,
So you can't
you
just
don't
jump-
32%,
see-
yeah,
You
okay.
don't see trash weed anymore.
You don't.
no, there's no
Especially
such
don't
thing.
from the
use-
young crowd.
We don't use those terms anymore either.
Exactly.
Yeah, no,
What's
no.
your
Yeah,
terms?
he doesn't even know
you
what
actually have the
KB
names,
is.
don't
we
you?
use
It's
we,
gas. They use this
gas.
Oh,
It's
KB
gas.
stands
No.
for
Oh,
kind.
let me get that loud. Let me get that
loud.
It doesn't
make a noise. Let me get that loud.
No,
Can't
no, you
stand
want-
it.
No,
Kids
What do you
suck.
call
They
it?
suck
No, if
on
you want-
carts.
if you want that good, you gotta ask for that Huzzah.
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 That's that shit.
Don't even. All right, you're fired.
All right.
I'm sorry.
You have to be quiet.
You
for the
had
next
all
5
that
minutes.
opportunity.
Yeah,
And
he
then-
turned his
what-
mic
what-
off.
and then the
Talk
lower
about crash
version.
and burn.
So like what you would say is KB we would say Loza.
Loza. Huzzah,
Yeah,
Loza.
that's true.
Huzzah
That-
Loza.
That is the gayest thing I've ever heard.
That-
And mids
and that has
mids
nothing to
don't
do with
mi-
sexuality. We're talking 90s gay. okay?
Mids
Yeah.
mids
Yeah,
don't really
when everything
exist
is just
anymore.
gay. If
When
it's- if
everything
it's-
was
You're-
fucking gay.
You're
Yeah,
not
dude,
gonna
that's so
find
gay.
anything
Boys,
that
I'm
has
about to
like
die in this
seeds
garage.
it.
Can the slipperies be out?
We're about to wrap. We're about to wrap. If you need to take
All
a
right.
lap, we're about to
Dude,
take a
I'm
lap.
about to throw up.
I got like one other thing I wanted to reference before we leave. Remember the
All I'm saying is I understand how they want to make up their own little lingo, but that literally made no sense.
no, the millennials with the lingo.
That makes sense. High,
They-
low.
We're not.
Good
Oh, is that what it
millennials.
was?
High,
We're-
high.
Yeah, high. That makes
Huzzah
sense.
and
Oh,
Loza.
okay.
Yeah.
I misheard it.
It 100%
First of
makes
all.
sense, but for us, like, you know,
Second
just
of
roll.
It's still gay. Ours was
Yeah.
better.
We're
the
not
three levels.
millennials. Actually, you guys are millennials.
It's Gen
Oh,
Z?
yeah.
Is that what you are?
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
He's
Fuck
Gen
it,
Z.
I'm back.
I'm Gen Z.
Z, Gen Z. That's right.
Y'all are the
No joke.
millennials. So
Yeah.
don't talk.
No,
don't
but you know what's funny though about that? We're the early millennials, so we are the last generation
Wait,
that
what
really
year-
knew.
What year were you born in?
88.
Oh, yeah.
That's early millennial,
yeah,
super early millennial.
Yeah, because Hunter's still a millennial.
Yeah,
He's
we are
born in
millennials.
95.
In
Yeah,
here.
we are technically
On the
millennials.
couches.
We're technically millennials, but
You are
I'm just saying
next
we're
gens.
literally the last generation that went outside and played.
But real
and knew
quick,
what it was
when we were
like
talking
growing
about
up in
middies,
technology.
we were talking about middies, KB, all that stuff. Stevie, do you remember when we were at that party what that kid came up to us and said to me the one time? Do you remember when we were at that party?
Which
That
party?
we were at this random party, and we're just me, you, Graham, and we're just chilling. And some fucking younger kid comes up, and like we were probably like 16, 17, but some like 15-year-old kid comes up, and he was like, "Are you Nick DiCarlo?" And I was like, "Yeah."
What a
He's
legend.
like,
Are you the Middies Kingpin of Harford County?
That's what he called you?
No way. I heard
Was
you're
he-
the Middies Kingpin of Harford County. And then literally with no hesitation, like Steven and Graham just like look at each other and start fucking busting out laughing.
I would have died.
Because like that's like
He literally was, though.
I kind of was.
He literally was.
But
And he was getting that reputation around Bel Air, people who didn't even know him.
yeah, so it was
You were really that? You were that guy? Like you were the dude to go for mids?
See, you say that
If you
now, it
wanted
sounds
an
like
$80 fucking
No.
ounce of swag.
Yeah.
But there was a
It
point in
Still
time,
smell like
there was like a
now.
6-month period where the Miz looked like
fire.
fire.
I had
Yeah.
some green ass mids.
Yeah,
dog.
no joke. No joke. We were like 16, 15, the firest mids around.
Yeah, it's just like 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's,
try-
it's,
Transportation.
yeah,
They
it's
can't-
so long.
They can't try.
We were kids
Listen,
when this was
they've
happening.
already tried
That's
me
true.
for these things.
Yeah,
yeah, no
I've
joke.
already beaten cases.
Yeah.
So we can talk about whatever fuck we want.
Yeah, it's true.
How
There's no
come-
double jeopardy here.
How come it's always Headies now? How come everything else disappeared?
Because nobody's a shitty
Because
grower
nobody-
anymore.
No one's got.
Yeah.
We don't got to bring it from
Nobody-
Mexico now,
Why
right?
would
Nobody
you waste
wants
your
mids.
time?
Nobody
Yeah.
wants to pick out like seeds and stuff. Why would you mess with that when everyone has pressure? Like that's dumb.
Yeah.
My
Pressure.
girl never even knew what mids was, not once in her life.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mids don't exist anymore.
These kids don't know what it is to pick out seeds and stems and stuff.
No.
But
Well,
anyway,
we pick out stems, but yeah, no seeds.
Oh,
but
yeah.
everything is so high grade now that this CHS is becoming like a
A
thing.
problem.
And,
I can see that. Like I said, because I know.
Look, man, things in moderation are okay. You shouldn't have things that are a detriment on your life and getting shit done and taking care of shit you need to take care of, bro.
Yeah.
And that's everything. And
Yeah.
if you're
That's
not on that
100%
level,
true.
then fuck, bro. You got
Yeah.
shit.
Alcohol, same shit,
misguided.
bro. You can have a bottle of alcohol in your fucking desk at work.
the
No one
weekend right
fucking
now.
know, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
why is it that that you drink.
I also haven't drank in a while now because my stomach hasn't been. I just started eating regular food like 2 days ago, so I haven't.
Are you
been
eating bread?
drinking
And back on the bread?
I am. I'm back on.
Fuck
I'm
yes.
back on the bread. I'm back on the the rice. I'm back on the carbs
Yes.
because I'm 180.
need to now, yeah.
I'm 180 now. Like I don't
Yeah,
want to
you
get
gotta
any
bulk-
smaller.
yeah,
I
exactly.
want to
Yeah,
get
you're trying to be a
where you're at.
skeleton.
That's what I
wanna
was when I
get-
graduated.
I want to get like more muscle.
Yeah, good for
so I
you.
was hitting the bag
Yeah.
today, get a little this and that. But I think we touched all our topics, guys. We hit Edgewood Arsenal. This is a really solid pod. We introduced Logan. Congratulations, Logan.
Yeah, Logan. Good
Good
job.
job.
Today. This is
Good job.
today.
Got,
Good
got
job.
a
Good
little
job,
chatty
Logan.
at the end, but good job.
Yeah.
Doing good. Doing
Well,
good over there.
we welcome the conversation.
We
but,
respect
you know,
it.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
But
Yeah.
the only
We
the only
welcomed it.
thing is there's just a lot of us here, so it
there are
is.
five heads here.
Yeah, we got to get to the
Better cutting each other off and shit.
I think we've gotten there. If you watch episode 1, it's
Horrible.
A
fucking-
lot of talking over
rough.
each other, but
It's rough.
now we're really good at like lending the floor to people and
Yeah.
So
Until
we're
Nick Kuhn starts talking about NELK boys, I'm cutting him off every time.
yeah, darts are done. They're
Darts
called
are
thugs.
done.
We need to get a jet. We need to, the full send flag.
Yeah, make
we
jet
need one.
gold.
We need one looks exactly
Jet
like
gold.
it.
Jet
Just says
cold.
jet cold.
Let's just rival them. Let's start a weird
Let's
rival
just-
with them for no reason.
no, not start. Let's just copy their shit.
Copy their
Just
shit.
fucking steal their
Just
shit.
fucking with them.
That and then we got to make that Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah, but I
thing.
fuck
yeah,
with
yeah.
them though.
Any graphic
So-
No, yeah, no, they're
designers.
dope dudes. They're dope dudes.
I
I love full send.
I've
Can
just created
Well,
my
then you
own
can
beef.
write them the apology when they beef with us, so
Yeah.
it'll
Same
be heartfelt.
You can hit their legal team up. But dude, listen though,
We'll just be the American version. They're the Canadian version.
can you
That's all.
Can
Which
you
makes us
imagine?
better off the cuff.
Dude,
Duh.
please don't write articles and say that we're the American
version.
NELK
NELK
no,
boys.
no,
I'm
we're
not
not.
doing no fucking
Oh,
shit.
I'm just joking. You know,
No,
I'm just.
joking with you, bro. That's the fucking problem, man. Fuck.
Dude, that just went.
Skits coming soon. Skits.
That sounded like some Randy Savage. Like
That was so good.
Oh man.
On that note, Slippery Stallions
Super
out,
Stallions. Peace.
baby. Let's go.
Does this look like a swastika,
wanna-
like or a horse?
No, I kind
No,
of.
I just did a peace sign, but I realized
I
that's
just went like
This
this.
could be our thing. This could
Can
be
we
our
be like
side.
that? We definitely
We should
shouldn't
do
do
it.
like SS.
No. Slippery Stallions.
Yes, no,
And then-
SS, Super
and then-
Sport,
No,
Super Sport on the.
Taking
Put
the
the SS
Arsenal
on the
Nazi
Aston
thing a little
Nope.
too far.
Lightning bolts.
Not
no
endorsed.
way.
Not
and you can't
endorsed.
just
Doesn't
make-
even that.
If
SS
we all
is
do
Camaro,
peace signs,
bro.
there'll be a bunch of Japanese girls.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's hot.
Yeah.
Everyone
Bro.
hit him with the.
We should do that.
Duck face.
Bye.
And then they take pictures with forks and knives, and they're like,
Eating a fucking.
Bleep that out.
Eating a fucking octopus.
and then
They
they're
all take
friggin' taking
pictures
pic.
with
Then
goddamn
then-
sushi rolls.
Don't
Man.
use Americanized items. Use the chopsticks when you eat.
Ain't no sombreros
and
here.
then they're taking pictures of our stop signs, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Hard cut.
Hard cut.
Slippery Stallions out.